Hey guys, welcome back to DR Sports. We're here for the big one. It is Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Big fight live. Will the Brit examine his revenge with his fists of fury, or will Alexander the Great cement himself as not only one of the greatest of this generation, but put himself in the conversation with Muhammad Ali, Lennox Lewis, as someone who will transcend the sport for decades to come? Before we do get into all the action, you will see there is a seat to my left that isn't quite filled. That is because, as you can see here, Mr. LL Sports TV, Laurie, is running a little bit late. He's just taking care of some duties over at Selhurst Park. He won't miss this one for the world. But that's enough of the people that aren't here. Let's talk about the esteemed panel that we have with me here today. To my right, my good friend Zach. How you doing today?
I'm very well, thank you. You sound like a poet when you talk, I'm not going to lie. It's really good how you do introductions. If you sold me autographs, you probably sold me bleach, I'd buy it. So,
thank you, mate. Well, I wouldn't be selling you bleach, that's for sure. But thank you, mate. Poet No Vuj. And to my left, I've got my boy JB. Long time no see, man. How you doing, man?
Good, man. Arsenal won. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully, I'm not going to tell you who I think's going to win until we get to it, but hopefully my guy tonight wins.
Your guy tonight. That's very vague, man. That's very vague. You've got to give us a little
very
bit more
ominous.
than that.
Tell us a bit more.
When it gets closer to the fight, we'll talk business.
When it gets closer to the fight. Well, let's have a little look in the chat here. First of all, I do want to say we've got 2 brand new gold members, Carl Patrick Vineyard and Lisa Ritchie. Shout out to you. Thank you guys so much. 254 of you guys waiting in anticipation for the big fight tonight. What's your early feelings for this occasion here?
Right, so obviously last time Usyk won by a split decision, and obviously there's a lot of judges and people and a lot of fans are saying, "Oh wait, it should have been Fury." A lot of people said, "Oh, it should have been Usyk won in clear fight, and I should have stopped the fight in the 9th round when Fury was wobbling all over the gaff." But I think this time, it's going to probably be a bit more of a repeat. It's going to probably go the distance. It's going to be a bit more of a slugfest. But I'm also looking more forward to seeing how it all pans out. I personally, for thinking how the build-up has been, I think Fury is a bit more ready this time. He's been, obviously, he said he's not talking to his family for 3 months or stuff like that. So he's definitely locked in a lot more mentally now. He looks a lot more like his usual self when he comes to competing. So I look forward to seeing how he pans out. So, yeah.
That was a little bit of an interesting one, that whole 3 months thing where he said, like, he hasn't even spoken to Paris Fury for a whole 3 months. That was really interesting to me. I mean, do you think he's potentially too zoned in for this? Because we've seen in the past with Fury, he's usually someone who's quite jovial. He's quite relaxed when he goes into these big fights. Now he seems very zoned in and locked in. But is he almost too zoned in to the point where he's overthinking it a bit, and on fight night he might be a bit tense? Because, I mean, 3 months without talking to the missus, I mean, that's something. I mean, not even a little phone call or something to say, how you doing, man?
Yeah, I do think obviously it is a shade of his former self where he's like, more interactive. He's more, engaging with his audience. He's engaging with the fans. He's more chirpy, his usual quirky self. But I think for him, it's probably an indication that he's actually getting to the tail end of his career. He's probably got maybe this fight and maybe another 1 or 2 after the to follow if he does do well in this and he wins it and he regains those belts. But then it's also just another thing, like, we don't know what goes on in his mind. Like, he's like an enigma. He can do one thing and say another, and he can just be a different person to speak to and understand. So I feel with Fury, maybe he is a little bit over-focused to other people. I think he's locked in enough to try compete, but it's also Usyk. Usyk's an enigma in himself. He does crazy things as well. I mean, he trains to EDM music and does, like, I don't know, some crazy dancing as his warm up. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all pans out.
Well, what did you make of the last fight, by the way? Obviously, a lot of people were a bit up in air. Some people said Fury could have deserved the decision. Obviously, he got one of the judges' scorecards. Do you see that there was any kind of friction between it, or do you think it was a clear Usyk win?
It was a very tight fight, a very good fight. I think the first 2 rounds were quite tight. Round 2 to 6, I think Fury was dominating. Everyone thought, yeah, Fury's going to run away with it. But the thing about Usyk is he knows how to put his foot on the gas. He gets into situations. He's one of them boxers like Mayweather, like Crawford. He gets into a situation in the ring and he's got such high IQ that he can just change. He can just tweak a couple things in the ring, and then he will just push on. And yeah, from round 7 to round 12, I thought that it was near enough all Usyk, and he got the was it round 9 where he dropped him?
They started making it wobble.
Well, standing
He dropped.
count.
He dropped.
No, it wasn't.
He
It
never hit
was
the
against.
count.
It was against.
He was
Yeah,
just
standing
wobbling.
But he got a
count.
standing count. Yeah. So
Yeah.
I think it was a good decision. Usyk won the fight, but it was very tight, and I feel like this next fight is going to be a fight of game plans.
Yeah.
I feel like whoever can adjust in the ring better will win the fight.
Yeah.
I'm not going to say exactly who I think is going to win now. We'll wait till a bit later. But they both know each other now. They're both locked in. They're both great competitors. They both can box. They both can move. So yeah, we're in for a very good fight. I think this fight was going to be better than the first fight, personally.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny you say the adjustment. There was a point, because I think it was round 5 or 6. He was actually hitting him with that uppercut a lot. Usyk's chin was open to that, and then you see come round 7, he just made a slight adjustment with the way he was slipping in and out of it. And the second he took that uppercut out of the game, as you said, the last 6 rounds I thought were clear Usyk rounds. So I don't see. Listen, I'm not even a Fury hater. I mean, we can talk about his legacy potentially after this if he does lose this fight, and obviously what he was built up to be and what the reality could potentially be. But I don't really see how anyone could have scored that fight for Fury. I think Usyk's gas tank was just too much. Fury was not anticipating that level of pressure for that sustained period of time. I don't really potentially see how many people gave him. I could have potentially given Fury 4 or 5 rounds, but especially with the standing 8 count, as you touched on before, I don't see that really going down. But if Usyk was to win this fight, which he's obviously a heavy favourite for, what does that make Tyson Fury? Like, what does that do to his legacy?
To be fair,
the brisk of dawn.
To be fair, I think Usyk's going to go down as an all-time great. He's a Hall of Famer. He's one of the best that I've seen in this generation to do it. He's dominated the cruiserweights. He's come up and he's literally taken out the biggest, baddest, strongest guys in the heavyweight division that we've got today. Literally all of them. Do you know what I'm saying? Like the ones that we think are the best. So he's up there as one of the greats. So for Fury, I feel like even if he does lose, it's only 2 losses on his resume. He's still great. Do you know what I'm saying? He's still very good. He's just come up against a better man. And sometimes in boxing, people just have your number. It's just how it goes, innit? It doesn't mean that you're a rubbish fighter because you lost to Usyk twice. Usyk is a very, very good fighter.
But is he as great as he was built up to be? Because since Klitschko, I mean, there was the Wilder victories, but how great was Wilder even? Because what was Wilder truly tested before the Tyson Fury fight? Because Wilder was, he had a lot of allegations to his name, should we say, that he was someone who ducked a lot of fights and potentially didn't want the AJ fight and only picked Tyson Fury because he saw that he was overweight and he saw it as an easy fight. And since the Fury fight has gone on to get defeated by
let me
Joseph Parker, 12 rounds to 0
the,
pretty much.
The reason why I feel like any boxing purist that knows boxing knew that Wilder wasn't as good as everyone made out. He's just someone that's got a big bang. Do you know what I'm saying? The first fight when Fury fought him, Fury found out he's got a big bang. Do you know what I'm saying? He found out. After the first fight, and this is why this fight is very important against Usyk, because Fury's got a thing where in his rematches, he steps up. Do you know what I'm saying? He's very, very smart. He's very good in the ring. In his rematch, he stepped up. In that second fight, he made Wilder look like a kid, like a boy, literally like a child. Wilder was in there scared for his life. You could see it in his eyes. He didn't want to be there. And since that, he took away what Wilder was good at. Everyone knows the game plan now. It's literally now fighting Wilder is not hard, and he's taken away Wilder's confidence because Wilder was a man that was confident. He knew even if he's losing, even if it's later rounds, he can just punch you and you're going to sleep. Good night, bye bye. Once people learn how to take that away or how to beat him, Fury gave them all the blueprint, all the game plan. Now, what is Wilder? Wilder's, do you know what I'm saying? He is what he is. Nothing. Like he's rubbish.
But exactly. But by your own admission,
not nothing.
you
Not nothing, but not a great not what he was before.
Well, yeah, but by your own admission, you said boxing purists would never have said he was a great boxer. So then I level you the question. Since the Klitschko fight, what great boxer, like elite boxer, has Fury actually beat?
None.
But saying that, no one wanted to fight Wilder. No one wanted to fight Wilder.
AJ wanted to fight Wilder.
That's what's said. Everyone's going to say that. They have to say it.
He wanted to fight Fury. Then he said, "Oh, the contract wasn't signed. This and that." They tried to dot some I's, cross some T's for the first AJ Fury fight, which should have happened many years ago by now, to be honest. But I think, James made a very, 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 very valid point. after the 2015 fight with Klitschko, in the last 9 years, he's not fought someone that could really give him a proper test and run for his money until Usyk came along. So it shows, okay, cool. Everyone says Wilder, but the thing is, everyone knew Wilder only had that. He's good in that moment where one clean shot can win his fights, because most of his fights have been KOs against opponents that aren't that great, bar the one fight against Tito Ortiz. I think that was the only one that gave him a half decent chance of a competitive fight. Because I was like, Dominic Brazil's Brazil's been slumped by many boxers. So it's like, Tito Ortiz isn't like, he's one of the, like, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he's Cuban.
Yeah, he's very, very hard to fight, man. Orthodox.
So he's a heavyweight from Cuban, and obviously Cubans have that repertoire, that notoriety, that they are very formidable opponents. So it's
old,
just going to be
very
interesting.
old when you fought him.
He was very old as
weren't
well.
Durable enough to.
Yeah,
You know.
you could say it was past him at that point, but for him, he knew it's
5 years. I think 5 years prior, he deals with Wilder with ease.
Yeah, he's in his former self, like his prime. He would.
Nobody
be up
wanted
there.
to fight Ortiz, man.
No, nobody.
Everyone was scared.
But
He
fighting
was a
someone
boogeyman.
like at the twilight of his career, obviously that showed Wilder. But again, when he fought Fury 3 times, obviously I think in the first fight he won that by a clear margin, because obviously Wilder had never fought someone that is as nimble as Fury, and Fury's never fought anyone that hits as
You
hard
thought
as Wilder.
Wilder won that.
Yeah, I thought Wilder won that and obviously he got off the canvas in round 12, like 10 seconds before, like I think he was like on a 10 count, and he got up at 8, and he was just aware of it, because obviously even he said, he's like, I didn't expect myself to get back up, but something in me just switched, and he just
I don't
got up
think
from
Wilder
there.
won that fight. I think that was a fair decision. I feel like
The second,
other than a couple rounds, Fury had that whole fight. He was just.
I mean, he got put on the canvas very convincingly, and obviously Wilder did well to, like, because obviously Fury, I think prior to that, hadn't been knocked down in a long time, so to make that impact is obviously big. But then obviously the rematches, Fury won by clear margins, with KOs, and so it speaks for itself. Like, that trilogy was one of the most iconic trilogies of boxing history and folklore that's going to live on for decades, because everyone's going to remember it. But like James said, and just going back to it, since he fought Klitschko, who is elite, and isn't it just convenient that it was a Ukrainian then, and a Ukrainian round that's found his number?
I mean, I personally think
Klitschko didn't find his number though.
Free.
Klitschko didn't find his number.
Well, no, in terms of like someone who actually gave him like a proper battle.
Oh, okay.
In terms of
What the Fury fight you're referring
yeah,
to?
2015.
I personally think that AJ beats Fury though.
Arguably,
That's another person. I think
Klitschko
AJ
was
beats him.
coming into that at the end there. Arguably, he was coming back into that fight the last couple rounds in that.
Yeah, but
that
you don't
Fury
win a fight.
and then they never had the rematch.
You don't
so-
win a fight by coming into it. You win a fight by winning
No,
a
of course.
fight.
Listen,
You know what I'm
Fury
saying?
won that clean and square, and as I said, there's no debate on who he was.
And
before
he had to go
the weight.
to Klitschko's backyard.
Of course, yeah.
Bro,
Yeah.
you do that again
That's
here
a
at
walk,
Wembley. It's a different, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, credit to Fury. He's
Listen, yeah, of course, and
He's
it would
earned
be
his
amazing
stripes.
to see what he could have potentially become if he didn't have that. Obviously, it's if buts and maybes. That
Yeah.
was it 2 or 3 year.
I think that's part of his legacy, though, man. That's
Oh,
why
big
what
time,
makes him so good, and the comeback and how good he was
Yeah, he
after he came back. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's all part of the legacy. But one fight I think that we need to see, and it's a great matchup, and I've always said stylistically, I would always root for AJ against Fury. I think that's a good fight. That the British people, as a domestic, you don't get bigger than that. It would be good for all the belts, but I don't think it's going to be for all the belts. But that there, Wembley,
Nah, AJ and
iconic.
Fury. Well, seeing how if this pans out the way that it does, we'll see how it goes in terms of like their longevities, and obviously how they both got to the because obviously Fury will be, how old is Fury now? 37?
Yeah, I think
30,
something
no.
in around that.
35, 30, he's been 35 to 38.
No, I think he's either 37 or
because
38.
Usyk's older. Usyk's older.
I think Usyk's 1 year younger. If I'm not incorrect, you can do your thing, but I think it's 38, 37.
Either
I think.
way, he's
But
at
yeah,
the
in and around them
twilight of his
ages. Yeah,
career,
yeah, both of
and,
them.
and also
Both of
as
the
you said,
twilights.
yeah, but Fury
could be
will
wrong,
be
though.
Fury will be
38 sounds old.
further past his ages than other people just because of not taking care of your body for a few years is going to take a toll as compared to someone like Usyk,
Yeah.
who is always in pristine condition year in year out,
Training ridiculously.
But I mean, do you guys think that Fury AJ fight even has a chance of happening anymore?
Sorry, I got it back to front. Sorry, Usyk is 37 and Fury's 36. You were correct.
Okay,
I
cool.
stand corrected. Yeah, 1 year in between them. Not too much that side of
No,
your
not
career.
too much. And as you said, it's negligible at
Yeah.
that point. But
Yeah.
obviously, other factors come into
Going back to that
effect.
question,
but yeah,
what was it, sorry?
Fury, AJ. Do you even think that's a possibility on the table anymore?
Absolutely. See that fight there? That's probably the
that's
biggest
a-
Money,
domestic.
it's big money.
That's the biggest domestic fight we can get.
that
Conor
sounds-
Ben and Eubank, Fury,
AJ.
AJ. They're the two biggest fights you can make domestically right now.
I think they're the two biggest fights globally. If you're talking numbers-wise, global appeal. Listen, obviously,
That has
because
to
I
be-
feel like there's
Usyk is
some
the
other big
greatest,
fights
has
that
to
could
be-
hit
that has to be a
global
Wembley
numbers,
Stadium.
but
It has
Like
to
what?
be done at Wembley
if
Stadium.
you
and
get a
it'll sell out.
Javonte Davis versus like a Ryan Garcia 2 or something like that, I think that does some
A
serious
Davis
numbers.
It does,
Garcia,
it does, but it
doesn't
doesn't-
do Fury AJ.
It doesn't
numbers,
do
I'm
Fury
sorry,
AJ
man.
numbers. It doesn't do them.
Don't think,
both- Not at gate, and definitely not on pay-per-view.
Don't think?
No,
Fair.
I think Tank versus Ryan Garcia 2 should happen maybe down the line. Give it maybe like another year or so. But AJ Fury has to happen next year, summer, Wembley, 90,000 people in the stands, 10,000 on foot. You have 100,000 people easily
I don't
in
think
there.
you can do 100,000 there, man. They add some
No,
numbers
no,
in there, man.
They could. They could.
add some numbers in. They lie a bit.
They do spoof the
their
numbers,
numbers,
but
man.
I do believe that they would
They
they
can
would for
definitely-
that
they can
fight.
sell out
But
the floor.
speaking of numbers, we have got our first super chat in here coming from Kaiser Franz. Hi guys, I think doping is still a big problem in boxing, and we need to talk more about this topic. What is your opinion? I'm going to start with the boxer himself, who's obviously been in the ring. How many times have you been in the ring?
5.
5 fights.
Yeah,
So five
five.
fights, obviously.
5
very
officials.
dangerous. Five officials.
officials,
A lot of unofficials. So
Some of
so
them
what's your
sparring
thoughts on this?
Massive problem within boxing. I think they started to do better on getting a control on it in terms of the doping agencies and like the way that they do it randomly, and a lot of fighters now put in their contracts, you have to do it with this person this time or whatever, they can come at any time.
Yeah.
But I feel like there's so many ways around it that the science behind doping just keeps advancing, so there's ways to get out your system. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I feel like it is a thing that happens because a lot of people get caught doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's probably not the first time they've done it, it's just the first time they've got caught, and they always get caught on the back end, if that makes sense. Not with the minimal the stuff that's trying to get out your system. That's what they get caught with it in their system, if that makes sense. I don't know if you know anything about doping, but yeah, that's normally how it goes. But yeah, big problem.
What are you trying to say?
No, big problem, but I feel like it's definitely got better over the years, and there's a lot more clean fighting going on now than there was maybe 10, 15 years ago.
Yeah, but as you said, is that just people becoming more undetectable? Because as science advances, there's always a lot more money in helping someone cheat than there is in stopping someone from cheating.
Yeah.
And that's the issue, is every part that science develops with USADA and all these other drug testing organizations, there's people that either work for them or know people around them that can help boxers or other kind of combat sport fighters avoid that. And that's an issue. And as you said, the whole Conor Ben fiasco, even
Conor
Ryan
Ben's
Garcia
innocent
recently.
though. I'm gonna stick up for my guy Conor. Innocent.
Just the eggs.
Not the eggs. No,
You've
no,
been
no,
on
no,
his
no,
egg
no, no,
diet.
no.
Is that why
Forget
you look
the
a
eggs.
bit
No, no,
beefy
no.
recently?
Boiled eggs. Boiled eggs.
You lot are being
Because
silly.
he was packing on a bit of size. Oh, Conor Ben. You have to
All I'm
say.
saying is Conor Ben is 100% innocent.
I mean, to be honest, didn't he?
He's not a dirty fighter, and if anything was in his system, it weren't meant to be there, but it wasn't. Anyway, that's another story.
I think like the most notable ones that were recently was Ryan Garcia, even though because obviously his fight against Stephen Haney got rescinded because obviously he was found guilty of doping, and obviously
You could tell he was.
No, I don't think he was.
He was on the rage,
That one's
man.
more. That one's more.
no, he
negligible.
definitely went into the fight overweight on purpose.
He was on the.
Yeah, yeah,
he
he
was
did.
on the rage,
but
bro.
obviously you could, because he was just in a like a downward spiral in that build up as
this
well.
fight
think-
here coming up.
Yeah, well.
sorry.
No, that's cool. And then the other notable doping that's obviously happened recently was obviously the Ben scandal. We call it a scandal because obviously he got found innocent after 2 years of not being able to fight. Because I remember I was working at the OT when the fight was supposed to happen, and then the day before we got told, oh, by the way, you're not coming into work tomorrow. It's cancelled because the fight's off. So obviously everyone on the undercard.
All I'm saying is
Yeah.
I'm close to Conor Ben's family, and Conor Ben's innocent. That's it. Done. I ain't saying any more, but 100% innocent.
That's fairs.
That's literally it. Innocent, bro.
And
Innocent.
obviously-
and he's proved himself to be
Yeah,
innocent.
yeah, he has.
And he's gonna get his license back. He's already been cleared or whatever. I think he's trying to get his British Border Control license back. He'll get that back. He'll have his big fight next year, hopefully.
Yeah.
And I think he comes out, he wins that fight.
I think it could be a very good
I'll be there. if it does go on, I'll be there.
I'll be there live.
Yeah, I'll be there. Hopefully, floor seats. And yeah, we'll go from
if
there.
I go to that fight, I'd rather be in like in a tiered stand, like lower level of like.
Have you ever been to a stadium fight before?
Yeah, I have.
Where did you?
I went to AJ Klitschko.
Yeah, okay. Where did you? AJ Klitschko?
Yeah, man's what connections at you?
Klitschko. Oh, AJ, that was Wembley. Wembley.
Yeah, it was Wembley.
Sorry, I'm thinking Fury Klitschko. AJ Klitschko, Wembley.
AJ Klitschko.
Where did you sit? What tier?
I was sat level.
So you was in the
one.
stand. You was in the
I was
stand,
in
yeah?
the stand
How did you find it?
behind
Because
the
I've done
dugout.
Cardiff,
Behind
I've
the
done
dugout
Wembley
at
bare
the top.
times.
I was the-
How did you find it?
I loved it from the seats. I really enjoyed it.
You was watching the fight in the ring, or you was watching the screen?
I was watching the ring. I wear glasses, so I'm quite fortunate. I can see through the.
No. I can see as well, but
I like my glasses, man.
Bro had the binoculars out in the
I
stands.
didn't need to get the binoculars. I was fine because the thing is, it's like when I've been to Wembley to watch a game of football as well. The distance from the seat where I was sat is not that. Everyone thinks it's far. It's really not.
No. But watching
unless
football's
you're in
completely.
another
I've been
team.
Wembley loads of time to watch football. It's completely different.
It's different, I
when
know
you're
what you mean,
because with the
but-
boxing,
Yeah.
the
It's in the
ring's in the
center-
middle,
the center
innit?
of
And
what
I've
the pitch
sat
is.
in the first tier both times, good tickets.
Yeah.
But one time the ring structure was in the way.
No, I was
Jarring.
I was slapped
So I
back
said if I'm-
in the middle. So like
if I'm ever doing stadium
the
again-
stand of the dugout,
Yeah.
where the dugouts are, I was in the middle
Yeah.
section.
It's
So
still far for me.
It was far to most, but I managed to see most of the
that's
fight.
good, that's good.
And then
Well,
obviously the replays was on the
Yeah,
big jumbotron, so obviously made it a bit
Can
more
we-
enjoyable.
Yeah, well, it is. Well, speaking of where you're sitting, let me know where you guys are watching from today. Are you fortunate enough to be in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, or are you sat at home? Let me know whereabouts in the globe you are tuning in from. But they are about to approach the co-main event of the day, which is, of course, Moses Atoma versus Dempsey McKean. So let me know what you guys have to say about this one. I can see you're very excited about this fight.
See, so Moses is another one of my friend's
a
cousin.
killer.
Big up Ohms.
But this guy knows everyone, man. He knows Conor
London-
Benn.
London-
He knows
he'll
Moses
just bring on the
McKean.
phone. He's like, right, I
London's
got
a-
someone on speed dial.
London's a small place, isn't it? And when you're in and around, you're in and around. But yeah, big up Ohms. That's his cousin. I've seen Moses fight before in York Hall. This guy is an animal.
He's only
19 years old. He's a beast.
Has he got a
And he's trimmed up as well. He was a bit bigger when I saw
He's
him.
got a double-digit
up.
career record already, you know, if I'm not mistaken.
Bro, the guy's a beast.
'Cause
All
he-
I'm saying is if he doesn't win by knockout, I'll be very surprised.
Really? What? Give us a round, mate. Give us a round.
I reckon this doesn't go. It's a bigger step up. Round 4 or 5. I'll go
Okay.
round 4.
That's fair, because he's cleaned up most of his opponents within the first 3.
He's currently 10-0. Dempsey McKean 22.
Ben
and
Davis
1.
in his corner.
AJ's coach as well, so he's obviously got very
Very good. He's gonna have a good
top
game
quality
plan.
coach.
Good game plan.
And if you are looking at the clock, this is 9:45. So anyone expecting a 10 p.m. rim walk, which they did advertise for the Fury Usyk fight,
Don't.
I hate to break it to you,
rid
but
of it.
that
Get rid
is
of it.
you
That's
can
happening at
throw
11,
the bookies out
11:15.
for that one. Yeah, that's this is probably going to be an 11:30 fight coming for the main event. So strap yourselves in. Make sure you got your snacks ready, your drinks
That is
ready,
if.
and you're ready to rumble in the
That is
jungle.
if this fight goes the distance, which I don't think it will be.
No, but even if it doesn't go the distance, you know how these cards work.
Yeah, they
There's
like
going to
to
be a lot
stretch
of
out.
padding and a lot of promo
advertisements.
videos. Yeah,
a lot
all
of
that jazz.
constant ads to like fill the gaps. But my prediction for this, I say Moses wins within 3. Because
3, yeah, first 3.
the only reason I say that is because his record, his like career so far has been wins within
when you
3
step
rounds.
up though, when you step up,
It is a big step
Because
up
the size
fighting
of
someone
man.
like they're both the same height. They're both 6'6". There's literally
Big-
only
big
he looks
age
taller than
difference,
6'6",
though.
there's a
you know?
big age difference between them. I think there's like 15 years between them in age.
15 years exactly. Dempsey McKean.
And then there's
34,
only
Atoma,
there's
19.
only a 2-pound difference between them. Moses came in at 249. Dempsey came in I think at 251, 252. But yeah, I think Moses, he knows it's going to be his biggest test. He knows it's probably his most formidable opponent. What's Dempsey's record so far?
22-1.
So 22-1.
a good record.
Who was his loss? Who was his only loss against? Who did Dempsey lose to?
that is a solid record.
Because
22-1 is
the way
very
I
solid
see
record.
this, right, is if Moses doesn't win within 3 but goes the distance, but shows his ability and his tank to go the distance, it only amplifies and improves his stock amongst the younger heavyweights that are coming through the scene. Because then what that sets up is obviously the Johnny Fisher fight down the line. Because then it's going to be 2 Londoners, 2 young'uns, battling it out, going, banging trades and obviously
Banging trades, trading bangs.
trading bangs. Sorry,
It's a late
It's
show,
a late one.
show.
I've had a long day. They're trading bangs, ready to go to war against each other, and obviously make themselves the new face. Because ultimately, the faces like Usyk and Fury, we're gonna need a new generation. We're gonna need a new British superstar, and obviously Moses and Johnny are kind of
I think
the
Moses,
youngest that are in the scene a lot more. I think Moses though, just
the real deal.
record speaking wise, I mean, he fought at a couple box a couple months ago. He slept the guy within 1 round. So that's why I say, if Moses doesn't win within 3 but wins the fight all the way towards the end, it's good for him and his career because it shows that he has the ability to go the distance as well and doesn't have to rely solely on knockout power to win his fights.
There's a lot of pressure on him today, though, because this
Very
is
much
a
so.
huge event to be on. To be given the responsibility of co-maining a huge card of Usyk versus Fury in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Big pressure on, and as you said,
think he's built for
19
it.
years of age. You got to hope he's got the arrogance of youth on his side. 10-0. 8 knockouts. Can he make it number 9 knockout? Really make a statement today. That's what you'd hope for.
I'm not gonna
if
lie.
you're a
I
fan
think
of Moses
he's.
Itomo.
I think he's built for this.
He
scene.
is.
The
He
way
he
he
looks
talks,
calm.
the way he composes himself,
He looks
the
ready
way
for
he
the moment.
fights.
He never
very
seems
calm.
to be too phased. I've never seen him too agitated or
Even when he
overwhelmed.
boxes, he's
calm.
very. Even though he's explosive, he's calm and then he will get into his. Do you know what I'm saying? Get into his explosion. But very good boxer.
Yeah.
Very good head on his shoulders. Speaks well.
Got a good coach in his
I
corner
think
too.
he's very good coach in his corner. I think he goes all the way, man. I think we're looking at the
It's crazy-
future
it's crazy,
of
like-
British boxing, the present and the future.
His fight style is really crazy when you really look at it. Like for someone of his height and age and like stature,
I knew they weren't the same height, man. Look at that. That guy's a giant
That's
towards
because
him.
you're looking at the camera, like literally.
Look at that,
That
bro.
is not the same height.
That
mate.
guy's a giant.
Whoever did the tail of the tape,
They
swing with
lied
me.
to you, bro. They lied.
Hey, listen, someone at the zone. You need
Someone
to,
took off their high
He ate
heels.
Moses
fix
Itomo
your
for
tail-
lunch, my
fix
man.
your tail of the tape. I got swindled. They both said they're 6'6". Dempsey McKean looks like he's 6'9".
That's what I'm saying. The guy's
because
massive,
Moses
bro.
Is tall.
Yeah, Moses is.
Moses is gonna have to find his way to the inside, but I feel like
He
there's
is.
something that
I
he's
think
good
this
at.
He is,
I think
but
it's his first opponent.
It
He's gonna have to
could play
punch up.
towards him. Could play towards him. We've actually got a question coming in for you, JB.
Yeah.
Coming again from Kaiser Franz. Thank you again for the super chat. Hi, JB. I'm sorry, but I have another question. Can you explain how a boxer can make it to the Olympics, and if it was a goal at one time to make it in your career? So first of all, was it a goal to make it to the
No,
Olympics?
I started boxing late, so it was never a thing where I went through with the amateurs and I was trying to go pro. It was never a thing. I just done it for my mental, for myself, and I enjoyed it. I come from a footballing background. I felt like I completed football. I knew everything about football and I wanted a new challenge. So I started boxing, picked up and I said, okay, I'm going to compete because I'm a competitor. And I went into fight. I got 2 belts on 2 different promotions. That's me. So no, I never ever wanted to go down the whole Olympics route.
Yeah.
In terms of a boxer, I'm guessing you box and you want to go to the Olympics. Depending on what country you're in, is probably different. But I think in the UK you get picked to be on the GB team. I don't think you get to just. I don't know if there's open maybe boxing competitions where you can go, but I know that you get picked, and then I feel like they get a certain number of fighters, and then they pick from them who they want to go to.
Oh, and your boy Atomo
He's wobbled.
He has just dropped Dempsey McKean with an overhand left, it looked like there. And he is wobbling around like a drunk man on stilts. He did not look okay to me because he fell down once and stumbled again.
Go on, Moses.
Let's see if he can finish it. Let's see if he can finish
He is
it.
light on his
He
feet.
doesn't
He's
need-
down again.
He doesn't need to rush it here. Let's see if he can finish
He's
it.
gripsing him up like he's in Tiger right now.
Go on,
He
Moses.
is wobbling, man.
Go
This
on,
is...
Moses. End it early.
Oh my!
He's done.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's out.
Bro, the power.
He's done.
That
He's
is
done.
out, mate.
No,
he's
he's
done.
done.
There's no
Power
way they
is
carry on
silly,
this
bro.
fight.
He's done. He's done.
The power's silly.
He's done.
There is
He's
no
done.
way. You are
power's
looking
done.
at the
He's done.
present
He's the
and
real
the future,
deal. Bro.
the past, the present, the future,
Bro, the
another
power-
planet, interplanet. Moses Atoma.
The power
has
is
sparked him
silly,
out
bro.
in less than 1.5 minutes.
I said it. He's gonna win in 3 because his historic record has shown.
Wow.
it. He has shown it. His record precedes.
You called it. You called it.
Moses, I said. He said if he doesn't win it within 3, he's gonna have to really show.
Now
his
he's moving
character.
like Mike
But you
Tyson, bro.
underestimated
He's
it,
actually moving like Mike Tyson.
It's
Round,
like- no,
round one.
No. Mike Tyson's his own caliber. Moses is his own type of boxer. Like,
Man's moving like Mike Tyson, coming in there, knocking out
do
everyone
you know what
first
the
round.
thing is?
Crazy.
His coach did a really smart thing. He told the ref, wave off the fight. Like, a good coach will stop his fighter from being.
I think my man was
You
done,
know,
bro.
stop.
I don't think
He was done after the first punch.
He was done after the first punch, and he went into survival mode. But that's what Moses does. When a fighter goes into survival mode against him, you've just got to move. And the guy obviously couldn't move around quick enough because his head was all over the gaff. So
Well done
Moses
for Moses.
won. Listen, I'll take that prediction. I said Moses would win within the first 3. He won it within 90 seconds. So
Mate, I mean, yeah, you might have been underselling it with that one, mate. I mean, the power, though, the power.
goodness
One
me.
shot.
Raw power.
He didn't just get knocked down. That's what I'm saying. He got knocked down and he's wobbling around all over
Run up
the
the
gaff.
Johnny Fisher fight next.
And the second shot didn't even look that clean, and he was down on his legs again. That first shot just completely took it out of him, and maybe he's trying to help us guys not have to stay up too late so we can get to the main event a little bit quicker. That's
But we're not getting a 10. We're not getting a 10 p.m. ring walk. We know that for sure. We'll definitely probably get it like towards 10:30 or something.
Are they gonna do one of them concerts before the fight?
probably.
I can't
Probably
stand.
will do.
I'm not gonna lie.
I
it's-
can't stand. Listen, let me have a run. I can't stand. Sheikh. What's his name? Sheikh.
Turkey
Ala Sheikh. Please, I get it. You're trying to be cool. I can't stand it. Nobody wants to see them concerts, my guy.
On his equilibrium.
Drop them concerts out, please.
Hang on, we're having
please.
a little replay of the shot. So it is an overhand left. It didn't look like... Was it on the back of the head, or was it
wasn't
just a little bit
clean.
unclean? I want to
It
see another
clipped
angle
his
of this.
temporal.
So he goes in
like-
with the jab to the body. Oh, that was clean.
Yeah.
That was clean to the ear.
The first knockdown wasn't that clean.
It was
on
left
the
The
hook,
second
actually.
one, it was like on the back of the temporal, but the second one, straight on the button.
Do you know
Bam,
what?
See this
body,
jab?
bosh.
Let me tell you something, yeah? You see,
Clean.
let me tell you one thing. Wait.
Dirty knockout.
You see Ben Davis, yeah? He's someone, him and his team, they're very good at analysing fighters, yeah? You see what Moses just did there?
Similar to what AJ tried to do to the
He
Bois.
basically fainted to the body, yeah, so, and then his hands
didn't
dropped.
faint, he stabbed
no,
it.
Stop,
He
stop,
stabbed
stop.
it.
He didn't, he fainted. He fainted to the body, the hands dropped, okay, and then he positioned himself. Then he stabbed the jab to the body and came over with the overhand left. He knew that Dempsey was reacting to every single shot to the body. Normally with tall guys, you leave your body open. It's very much open because you've got a long torso, innit? So he knew that if he went to the body, he's going to drop his hands. Once the hands drop,
Yeah.
good night.
There
Do you
you
know
go.
what?
That's
Do you
all
know
it took,
what?
mate.
Yeah, and do you know what this actually amplifies? Frank Warren's stable of fighters right now is actually stacked for years.
Yeah, Frank Warren.
Frank Warren has the UK scene right now on lock.
Does he?
Well, he's
Yeah, he
I mean,
did. Even when
the-
they done that
after,
5 for
after the
5
5 for 5 in
yeah,
summer,
yeah.
after the 5v5 earlier this year, I'm not gonna lie, Frank Warren is currently the top dog in the UK in terms of like the repertoire of fighters he's representing. So
But it's interesting.
another thing.
The game has changed,
Didn't
though.
he
The game
represent?
has changed.
Didn't
I
he
wanna-
represent Beterbiev? Did he
I want to
represent?
no, but first of all, you said British fighting, and let me ask you a question though.
Yeah.
Do these promoters even have as much stake to their stable as they used to? Because now Turkey Al Sheikh's coming in. I know it's only 12 events a year with Riyadh season or something, but those are the cards everyone wants to go on. And from everything I hear, he basically goes to the promoters and he says, I want that fighter, I want that fighter. And whoever's fighter it is buzzing because they're getting a big payday off the back of it. But how do you see this landscape shaping out in the next 2 or 3 years? Because this is only
think
going to
it's
get
great.
more and more. There's only going to be more Riyadh season events.
I think it's great.
How long do you see it before they start potentially creeping into the domestic scenes in countries like England and America?
I think it's great, to be honest. I mean, they did.
Now, how long do you see it before that potentially happening, or do you see it not happening?
I see it probably within 5 years. I'll be realistic. I'll give a 5-year timescale before it seeps in. That's me. Yeah, 5 years.
Turkey Al Sheikh's not a promoter, so I feel like every fighter needs a promoter, and then he goes through the promoters.
He does, yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah.
saying,
I don't
but
think-
surely, eventually, he's going to get to a point where he's like, you
I
know
think
what? Let's
he's-
cut out the middleman.
Yeah.
and
He-
just
I think
get
he's
to
gonna
actually
be the
fighters.
one that can.
No,
that
I feel like
recruits
he's
and
just
promotes.
he's a fan of boxing. I don't think he's disrespectful. I think that would be standing on people's toes too much. That would be disrespectful.
Yeah,
I feel
yeah.
like what they're trying to do in Saudi now is they're trying to get that tourism in. They're trying to build
It
their
works.
country. They've got a lot of different projects that they're doing.
Yeah, they are.
To build up the country because it's economically. It's going to be better for them because oil can run out and will run out, I think. So they need
Oil?
to build. Because right now their money comes off oil, bro.
It's not just oil that they have, you know. They've got other stuff as well.
Listen, with
and they're
them
not going to run
countries-
out of it anytime soon. That Turkey money has come in for the last 2 years, and everyone's been seeing
What
the
I'm
fights
saying is these
they've been
countries,
wanting to be made.
they need to bring the tourism in to get money from different avenues.
To be
But I don't think he'll
say
come
that,
for the
we
domestic.
say
But
that.
it's not just boxing. I mean, it's sports in general,
Sports
and
in
there's a
general
reason
requires
why
income.
there's a reason why they're doing it. Obviously, to bring in tourism and to elevate
Yeah.
Saudi Arabia to have a lot more global power in terms
course.
of trade deals and
Well,
whatever.
they
You're
just won the
seeing it
World
with
Cup, so-
wrestling and-
Yeah, but that's
Everything else.
another.
That's a whole nother kettle of fish
that's
to
that's
to
a
get
whole nother
into.
topic for another
But
day.
speaking of kettles of fish, I mean, we are going to be having to wait about 40 minutes for the main event now. So let me know what you guys are thinking. What did you guys make of that Moses Itoma absolutely brutal knockout there? But before we start on
Killer.
Tyson Fury and
Yeah, yeah,
everything
yeah.
there, there's actually been another Fury making the headlines recently.
Who, Tommy?
Fury. And
He's
the
a
whole
little-
Fury
he's a
camp
little
in
chicken.
general, which have been really tumultuous, shall we say. Obviously, he was meant to fight Darren Till earlier on, for
Yes,
anyone that doesn't know,
in Jan.
on the zone on Misfits.
Yeah.
And then, without any reason, he'd signed the contract and then just reneged on it because he made some excuse that basically that he said he was going to get kicked in the head. Which was the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You've signed a contract and he's backed out of it. And then he's messing around trying to say he's trying to fight Jake Paul and all of this stuff. His
Yeah.
stock is really
So,
in the floor for me right now.
it's in
And
the
John
gutter.
Fury
It's in the
is
gutter.
not really making
Any better.
he's not making his career any better at all. So what do you make of this whole situation?
Yeah.
Do you think there's any
I'm-
big fights out there even left for him?
No, because to touch on what you said as well, he said, he wants to fight like a professional boxer again, but has said if the opportunity comes to fight Jake Paul or KSI again, primarily because of cash, then he'll do it. But he obviously, yeah, because ultimately his draw, he even called like Laurie would call him, he's a part-time boxer that doesn't win an area championship. Because his stock is so low, it's in the gutter. He can't fight someone of credibility. And then when he goes to fight MMA, he slated Jake Paul for doing it, but then has done it himself and then backed out of doing it. Because
Fighting
Darren
MMA?
Till
He never
just
fought
threatened him
MMA.
from
Who are we
Never
talking
fought
about here?
MMA.
No, so who? Jake Paul. Jake Paul's
No,
fought
who talking
MMA
about?
fighters.
Who you talking
No,
about?
you're
You
talking
talking about
Tommy
Tommy?
Fury. He's
Tommy
never fought
Fury's
MMA.
No, he was about to with Darren Till.
No,
So
that
he's
was
about to fight
boxing.
an MMA fighter.
That was
and-
Yeah,
boxing.
yeah.
It was boxing. They were fighting. They were
No,
doing
I
boxing.
know, but I'm saying like he slated Jake Paul for fighting MMA fighters.
Oh,
in
okay,
boxing.
cool. I thought you meant actual
Fighters,
MMA.
yeah.
You said
Yeah.
MMA.
You guys
so-
can cut me off before I said what I needed to
No,
say.
you said
No,
MMA
you
and carried
misworded
on.
it
But
there,
Yeah, I misworded it, but also I got cut off before I can justify it. But yeah, so he slated obviously these guys fighting MMA fighters, but then it's got place to fight one at the Co-op Arena in Manchester, Co-op Live, which is massive, and they're both like from that region, they're like the northwest. So obviously you can imagine it would have been hostile, like
Would have been
Manchester
crazy.
versus Liverpool.
Would have been crazy.
It would have potentially sold out. I don't think it really
No, it
would
would
have.
have sold out.
Yeah,
I reckon.
easy.
Misfit.
It was
Misfit.
already sold out. It was already sold out.
Was it?
That's selling
Yeah,
out.
it was
bro.
already sold out.
If in that region, it's selling
Yeah,
out, bro.
it's because all the locals, because it's right near the Etihad. It's literally behind the Etihad Stadium,
Mm-hmm.
so it's in a prime location. It's in a prime city that like has a lot of history of like great boxing fighters and events going on there. I just think he's basically shot himself in the foot there. He's not going to get an Tommy Fury.
He's not. Tommy Fury will always have fights there because he's a name and he's a public figure.
He just
But
makes
will he really?
Yeah,
makes
definitely.
Because how many people are going to trust him anymore? Because he's had a track record of this. The first two Jake Paul fights he pulled out of, and he cost them a lot of money. That's why Jake Paul had to bring in late fighters, and he tried to bring in Hasim Rahman Jr. and then that fell through, so they had to cancel the card as a whole.
Yeah.
So MVP is not going to have any favors with the upper board there. The Zone, he's completely shot in the foot with this one, who he signed a contract to fight for, and he's pulled out of. Misfits, he's done the same thing a couple of times now. So he's losing faith very quickly. So you say there's always going to be fights there.
I don't
Are
think
there
there
really?
will.
100%.
If he's not fighting a KSI,
Who
a
did he
Jake
fight
Paul, or big names,
in
there's
the
not many people
because
he
fights at Cruiser, but he was going to fight Darren Till at, like I think they were going to meet. I think they
Any
catch
of
weight
them
was
guys will
195,
always be available
190.
to fight him because it's a money fight. The thing about Tommy Fury is he's not a good boxer. We all know he's not a good boxer, and he's not gonna make his name on the pro roster. Do you know what I'm saying? But with him, he's a name. He's a public figure, and he's got a lot of people that follow him, and he's gonna make more money doing misfits than he's ever gonna make in a pro fight. He's not gonna make that pro money. So he's
The
better
fact
off.
he made 10 million is
He's
ridiculous.
better off.
Yeah.
He's better off, one, fighting misfits, and two, he's better off fighting the caliber of fighters that you're gonna get in misfits. And I feel like he'll always have that thing. I always have a fight there available to him. I feel like Darren Till saying he's gonna kick him in his head is a bit stupid in my opinion.
Is it
I
though?
get. Yeah, it's reckless. It's very reckless because everyone knows, one, Darren Till is very reckless, and two, did you watch the press conference?
Yeah, but he's not going to do it. Listen, his
The
whole
way
purse
he made
is
it.
dependent
Listen,
on it,
listen,
though.
listen.
He's not going to lose his whole purse.
I understand. I understand that, but the way he made it sound, and the way he made it like it got, he made it sound like I do not care if the going gets tough, I'll just kick him in his head and knock him out. And the way he said it, it's very believable. And if Darren Till did that, I would not be shocked. Would you? If
Yes, I would be very shocked.
I would
I
be.
know Darren Till, but I also know he's been out of action for a good couple of years, and I
Yeah.
also know that his entire purse was dependent on that. And many fighters in the past have said it. Tyron Woodley said he was going to take him down. Dylan Dennis said he was going to take Logan Paul down. Actually, tried to. I mean, Tommy Fury himself, when he was fighting KSI, was joking about the fact he was going to throw an elbow at KSI. So it's a bit
I get
hypocritical
that.
if you ask me. So.
I just think that's an easy cop out for.
A very
Tommy.
easy cop out.
Very easy cop
But I
out.
feel like it's
Because-
one that he'll be able to kind of not justify
No,
to us
he
as the
can't.
thing,
No, he
but
can't.
maybe behind
No,
the scenes he can
can't.
justify
No,
it.
because you've already signed the contract and you've already done the presser to try
He
generate.
probably
hype.
he signed the contract before he done the press.
You know, I don't think it's him.
No, that's what
I
I'm saying.
don't
Yeah,
think
but
it's
it's
him.
at
He's
the
justifying
press
anything.
conference that where it kicked off, and Darren Till was saying, "I'll
Yeah,
kick
but
you in the head."
but then the same thing happened when KSI was fighting Tommy Fury. John Fury flipped tables and kicked two.
That's completely different to fighting an MMA fighter that is going to tell you that he's going to kick you. If Darren Till kicks you in your head,
taking that quite literally would obviously
Good
be
night.
stupid. That would be stupid.
Yeah,
for
but
Darren
you've
Till's
probably
career.
fought people that have said they're gonna choke you out or smash
no,
you in the
people
back
would
of
never
the
say
head
that
and
to me
stuff.
because then it will become something off camera. I'm not in that limelight to keep it straight professional, so no one's gonna say that to me because
You've never had that in
it's
before
not
a fight.
It's not gonna happen. No, people respect me. I'm not like a crap talker like that. I just talk the truth.
you
In my
just-
press
you just
conference,
say
I
what you
talk
wanna
my,
say.
say what I'm saying, and I keep it respectful and
you keep-
disrespectful, but respectfully disrespectful with facts. But I don't tell someone I'm gonna fight you outside because I'm not. And
But
if you're gonna
no
tell
one's ever tried that with you.
no, because then we're gonna have a scuff. We're gonna have a scrap outside, and you're gonna lose. My guys are gonna. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I feel like when you're in like the pro scene, it's completely different. Everyone's got security. No one's gonna touch no one. It's very.
Yeah.
In my scene,
Yeah.
let's get it cracking outside. We both enter and leave
Yeah.
at the same time with no security. So
Well,
I think it'll be interesting.
speaking of money fights, by the way, we touched on a couple of the names before. There's been a big money fight, which is almost rumored to be announced soon, and it is a couple of people marred in allegations, ironically. Conor McGregor versus Logan Paul.
I've heard
Now-
this. I've heard
What
this.
what are
I
your thoughts on that
think-
one? Do you see this
I think
happening
personally,
in any world?
I want to see that. Whether it does come to fruition, I want to see it. Why? Because McGregor's a juice head now. He's drinking some super
they're
juice.
both juice heads.
Of course, Logan
Allegedly.
allegedly. But McGregor's kind of evident. You can see his neck has gone swollen, so it's kind of. But whereas Logan, because he's got the athletic build for it, it can pass off as natural.
He's a juice head, bro.
Of course, he's a juice head. But I'm saying like to the neutral that's just like a fan of Logan for Logan as opposed to a competitor.
He's a juice head, bro.
Are you not listening to what I'm saying? I'm saying yes, he is. But to those who just like follow him for being him,
I think they know
don't
he's
see
a juice
that.
head, bro.
I think you're not letting me finish. But what I'm trying to say, I want to see that fight happen just because it will be a good scrap. McGregor's like what 5'9"?
Yeah, 5'9". There's one reason why that fight actually does make sense and probably will happen in accordance to it, and that is because of TKO. Because obviously McGregor is been rumored to fight a lot of people. I mean, he was meant to fight Manny Pacquiao potentially. He was talking about that a lot, and it never really came to fruition. And there was one big reason as to why that fight never happened, and it's because Dana White is not going to release him unless if he has control over the events. But something recently happened where Dana White is not the overall boss of a company that owns two companies, and that is TKO. Amari Emanuel is actually the overall owner of that, and they own both the WWE and the UFC. Conor McGregor is signed to the UFC. Logan Paul is signed to the WWE. Now, it makes perfect sense synergy-wise for both brands. You've already seen a lot of UFC fighters go on WWE, and you've seen wrestlers go to the UFC, vice versa. So that fight actually has a lot more legs than people are making out, and it's something that, although it's not a fight I really want to see. I mean, obviously, I'd be very happy to see Conor McGregor back in action. Obviously, depending on this whole case, obviously he's going through civil liabilities and all that. But it does actually seem like it is something that is likely to potentially happen. So we'll have to wait and see how that one shakes out. Do you see any validity at all, or is it just something you're not even interested in?
I was a Conor McGregor fan in his early days, as you were. I know you was a big fan. When he was actually good. But his stock for me has just dropped, and with everything that happens with him in the public eye, it just gets lesser and lesser, and I've just become disheartened by him. So he doesn't really excite me as much as he used to. He's still a draw. I'm not saying he's not. He's still a draw.
His outside life antics, yes, everyone has seen it to some degree, but those two names in itself are still a massive draw for their respective.
Massive. I just don't care too much about that fight. I'd watch it. I'm going to watch it if they fight. Yeah. But it's not something I'm like, ooh, the McGregor's fighting Logan.
Like, you're not going to lose sleep over if it doesn't happen.
Nah. Not at all.
There you go then. It will be interesting to see how it does pan out though.
But if they did fight, McGregor will definitely beat him.
Well, you'd hope so. It's
McGregor's definitely
Logan, who throws from the hip, does this a lot.
McGregor's definitely 100% beating Logan Paul.
Although Floyd Mayweather couldn't really dent him. He won the fight, but
Floyd Mayweather didn't do what he could have done.
You believe that?
100%.
Because there's a big weight disparity.
Mate, that was a what they call it fight, no?
Well, it was an exhibition.
Exhibition, bro. Yeah. In them exhibitions, they have things in the 100%.
But the thing is, because
Mayweather could have slept him. Mayweather, let's be real. Mayweather, bro. Mayweather.
He couldn't sleep Deji
though. He couldn't sleep Deji. He couldn't sleep Logan Paul. You can't defend that. He couldn't sleep two YouTubers, bro. You can't defend that.
Oh man.
And now apparently Floyd Mayweather is trying to fight Rio Ferdinand.
Really?
Apparently so.
Floyd Mayweather versus Rio Ferdinand. Rio Ferdinand, ironically, was one of the first influencers to hop on tried to hop into this YouTube.
Yeah, he went pro. He went. He was going pro at one point.
He applied for a license. He applied for a license, and they turned him away.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
He only trained for a year. I remember there was a documentary
or
something.
He
trained for like a year. Betfair sponsored his license application.
Bro, he got a whole ring built in his house.
Yeah,
he was looking like the real deal, and then I think they saw him on the pads, and I think
you can't fake that stuff. You need some real years. You can't just become a boxer after a football career.
They got Zinchenko on the. It's because he's Ukrainian. That's why. It's because he's Ukrainian.
They got Ukraine.
I mean, I guess certain people biomechanically are just designed for different sports, aren't they? The way their physiques handle, and biomechanically, I mean, Fury is someone. If you speak about biomechanics, he should not be able to do the things that he does. You look at his body, you look at the way he moves. He should not be that nimble. I mean, I know he's not quite as light on his feet as he used to be, obviously. But still, since coming back, since going to the Kronk gym, he sits down on his punches now.
You can't catch him the way
he's just so gangly and awkward and unorthodox. And I think if he is to get something out of this Usyk fight, I think that is probably his best shot, is just to try and I want to say go more on the back foot. You
can't go on the back foot
against
Usyk. Usyk on the back foot. Are you crazy?
I'm saying
Usyk's good when he's got space behind him, bro.
Of course, I'm saying picking his moments more. He's got to use his range and actually somehow catch Usyk when he's coming in with one of those shots, whether it's the lead uppercut like he was throwing last time. He's got to catch him quickly, and then when he does, he has to step on the gas, because I don't see this fight, if it goes the distance, I don't see Fury having any way out of it. He has to make it somehow, some way, make it an awkward affair for Usyk, because if it turns into a boxing fight like it was last time, Usyk has got too much energy. He's too smart. He downloads the data as the fight goes on. He'll read you. He'll trap you in corners, and there's no way out of it.
And now Usyk knows he can hurt him. That's a problem. One. And another thing is later on in the rounds where Usyk pushes on, that's where Tyson tends to get caught, which is another problem. And another thing that I was going to say was with Fury, he's a fighting man. He's been fighting his whole life, man. Yeah. Sometimes it just catches up to you. So, he's really locked in and he's focused and stuff. But sometimes them fights, it could be your best fights or it could be your worst fights. So
is he too locked in for this one?
Sometimes I feel like sometimes you can be too locked in. It sounds silly, but
it's true.
I feel like with Fury, he's good when he's playing around. That's when he's in his bag. When you can't really do that with Usyk, but that's when he's in his bag. If he comes out too serious and he's too locked in and he's over committing, then it's a bit hard. But one thing I will say is Usyk, Fury's team, Frank Warren in particular, was saying that Usyk has got a vulnerability, something he doesn't like, and it's the body shots. So I feel like Fury might try to hit him to the body a lot more this fight, because that's where Dubois got his
knockdown.
But it
was
was
a low
really,
blow.
it weren't. Yeah, it was a low
But
blow.
even everyone tried
Wasn't
that.
a low
because
blow.
Fury was
Wasn't a low
going
blow.
was trailing quite low in that
I
first
feel
fight
like
as
it's
well with
hard
the
for
body
Fury
shot.
because he's so tall to punch down into a body or to like slip and hit like literally into liver. It's a bit hard.
The height difference is mad because Usyk's only 6'3".
And Usyk is southpaw as well, so it's a bit difficult to get them shots. But he'll probably get stabbing jabs in, and I feel like Fury's put on a lot of weight for this fight, so I don't think he's going in there to be on the back foot. I think he's going in there to be a bully. That's what everyone said. The way you beat Usyk, you make it uncomfortable. You can't give him space behind him because he's too good. You can't let him walk you down. He's too good. You've got to bully him, hold him, clinch him, get him tired, lean on him, body shots, get him tired, and just hope later on in the rounds he can't push on because he's so tired.
They said all of this last time though when he fought the first fight. They said all of this, and then was gonna be like, what are you gonna repeat the same advice you've already told him, or like to try capitalize on it? If it's already been said and they've tried and tested and it's not worked, what is he gonna do different that's gonna allow Fury to win this fight? Because Usyk is odds-on favourites right now. So, like, my question to you is, what does Fury have to do differently from everything you've said in order to win? Because everyone told, all the expert analysts, all the promoters that are like in the scene of professional boxing, all the pro boxers, all the like the big celebs, they said, Fury's got to do everything you've just said. He did it and still lost.
I don't think he fought like that in the first fight. I don't think he was so not dirty, but dirty. I feel like he's got a lead on him more. Let him know he's a smaller man. But Fury came in lighter for the last fight, so it would. Is it coming up?
Well, here we go.
Go.
We are about to get to the main event. It's come along a little bit quicker thanks to our guy Moses Itoma. But the tail of the tape is this. We've got they pulled the tail of the tape straight off the screen there before I could read the tail of the tape. But it is 37 to 36 years of age, as we said before. 6'3" to allegedly around 6'9", and there is about, as you said, 40 pounds of difference in there.
55.
55 pounds of difference in there, and we are finally about to get to the main event. We've got 484 of you guys in here.
Oh no, they're
right
doing the concert
right
again.
now. Before we do get to the concert, we've got 154 likes. If you guys could get that up to 250 before this main event starts, that would be phenomenal, and it will bring the luck. Can the Brits finally do it? Can Fury exact his revenge on Alexander Usyk, bring the titles back home to Britain? Or will Usyk prove too formidable of a task? Please let me know what you guys think in the chat right now. Do you guys see this fight going the same as the first fight, or do you think Fury can make the desired adjustments to win this fight? Please let me know what you guys are thinking. What's your early thoughts on this one? What's your prediction going for this?
I don't know who the drummer is, but my predictions for the fight itself, I believe it will go the distance again. I do believe it will go the distance again because that's what both of these fighters like to do. And I do think Usyk is going to be the winner. I think this time though, it's going to be. I think it's either going to be a majority decision or a split decision again in favor of Usyk. Is what I think.
So you think it's going the distance, split decision?
Or majority decision. I haven't fully decided. I'll need to see how the first.
Come on, man! What is this Laurie 2.0 sitting on the fence over here? What have you got for me?
I feel like it's going to be a very tight fight, and I've been a bit fancy
No pun
for
intended.
a while. But I think it's going to be a fight of game plans. I think whoever can adjust better in the fight will win the fight, and I can never bet against Usyk. I feel like Usyk pushes on, and he's just going to be too much in them later rounds. I think the first rounds are going to be tight, and then Fury will probably gain a few rounds or whatever, being the bigger man, being able to kind of bully him a bit more. And I feel like once it hits them round 6 or round 7, Usyk's going to step on it again.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be dangerous. And I feel like he can end this fight within them championship rounds, 9, 10, 11.
Championship rounds are 10 to 12.
10 to 12, yeah. I'm going 9, 10, 11. I think he can end it in and around them rounds. I'm just going 9 because that's what happened last fight.
Yeah. Makes sense.
But yeah, I think it's going to be a very, very good fight. And I'm excited to see how they both come out on the rematch and how they both attack this fight and what they've changed. And I feel like within the first 2-3 rounds, you'll be able to see how the fight's going to go. Do you know what I'm saying? How they're both intending for the fight to go, should I say.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and speaking of someone with a lot of explosive power now, this guy is going to absolute towns on the drums right now. I did think we were about to get the ring walk for one of Fury or Usyk, and then this guy just started going ham jabroni on the drum set. But I see...
How are you seeing the fight?
How am I seeing the fight? Thank you very much for asking, mate. It's tough to go. Listen,
Don't be
I
fencing
wanted... listen, Laurie's not here, so I do have to make up for him. No. The first fight, I did kind of want Usyk to win just because of the way Fury was acting and some of the things he was saying. And obviously, since then, he's been in the mud a little bit. And I do kind of like to root for an underdog because I think Usyk is such a clear favourite for this fight. Most general people you ask will be saying
I don't
Usyk
think it's
to win.
clear,
so.
though. But
No, in terms of people's predictions.
yeah.
If you speak to 80% of the public, they'll say Usyk should win this. So that part of me does want to root for Fury. But it's just tough to see, man, because I don't see how he's going to be able to fare any better this time now that Usyk's been in the ring with him and he's downloaded the data more, just because he is such an analytical fighter. And the gas tank, Fury is only older than he was last time. He's not getting any younger. He's not getting any fitter or sharper. Yeah. And the way Usyk puts you under pressure is different because he doesn't just come at you. He comes at you with volume, round after round after round. He cuts you off. You saw it in the last fight. Fury, usually when he play acts and all of this, he gets a 2-second breather, 5-second breather. The second that he moves away or slips out of the corner or uses great footwork to get away, Usyk is literally sprinting across the ring to get to him. He's on him like a rash. He does not give him even a second's notice. And I think that's just going to be too much. I think he's going to wear Fury out. I think early doors you're going to see him take the fight to Fury. I think you might see the first couple of rounds Fury try to sit down on his punches, try to bully him, as you say. But it's much easier said than done. Usyk is too slick for that, in my opinion.
how do you think it goes?
And I think he will wear him down. And I actually think he'll stop him by round 7.
Round 7,
it might be an early
That's an
stoppage
early
because
one.
I think Fury in this fight has realised that this fight can't go the distance. I think Fury has realised
That's what I was gonna
that
ask
if
you
this
next.
fight goes the distance, that it's a Usyk decision no matter what. And I think because of that, he's going to commit early. And I think it's going to be his downfall. I think
That's what I was going to
Usyk
ask. I
will
was going
catch
to ask
him.
you guys a question. The way that Fury's looked in, tunnel vision, the way he's talking, he's saying that he's never been so confident of smashing a guy's face. He's not saying jabbing a guy's face off. He's not saying going the rounds. He's saying smashing him, stopping him.
He said
do you
similar
think?
words versus Wilder, though.
Do you think? And he did it second fight. But do you think that Fury's gonna come out how he did against Wilder the second fight and just literally say, "I'm a bigger man,
just
you're
gonna
a
punch
smaller
him,
man,"
box him to
and actually try to stop the fight? Or do you think he's gonna go in? Like, how do you think his game plan's gonna go? If you was to put if you was in his corner, not in his corner because we're not in his corner, but how do you think his corner's gonna play this fight? Basically, is what
I
I'm
think
asking.
they are going to do, as we said, I think they are going to try and step on the punches. I think they are going to try and take the fight to Usyk. I think they are going to try and clinch him as much as possible and just try anything to slow him down and to land
use
on
the
him.
height and
And I
the
think there
heaviness.
will be a 1-round gap where he can take advantage, the same way he clipped him in that uppercut in round 5 or 6 last fight, and he didn't quite lay the punches on. I think he is going to try and do that. I just don't see it being effective. I think Usyk's going to be too smart for that. And you talk about the way that he's zoned in and he's saying he wants to knock him out. He's saying he wants to kill him. Before the fight, leading up to it for like a couple weeks before, you saw he was all quiet. He wasn't saying too much in the press conferences. He was kind of like keeping himself a bit more subdued, like just zoned in and focused. And then the second that it comes to the face-to-face, he's using playground insults, he's swearing at him, he's cussing him off, he's getting straight in his face, and it's very reminiscent to what he was doing the last Usyk fight. And for me, that just shows like a fighter who's potentially a little bit too invested, and he's going to be a little bit too overzealous for the kill, and he's
a smart man, though. He's a smart man.
He's a very smart man, and I sound like I'm hating or bashing on Fury here, and I don't want to, because first of all, his chin, the fact that he managed to survive that onslaught by Usyk in the 9th round and come back the way he did and still survive is phenomenal. The fact that he has the mental fortitude to survive everything he did and get through the Wilder fight, if anyone is going to make the adjustments and do it, it is Tyson Fury. I just think Alexander Usyk is just too slick for that, but that's why I'd see him coming out as.
I was going to say, in the last fight, was it the end of round 8 where he was literally out on his feet? If that round lasted another 10, 20 seconds, he would have got knocked out. Am I thinking of the right round? Usyk had Fury out on his feet. Round 8, the end of round 8.
9.
No, 9 as well, but one at the end of round 8 as well.
No.
Okay.
I think round 8 he was setting it up, and then round 9
8 they were both like standing and trading in pockets.
I thought in round 8 he caught him and the bell saved him, and then into round 9 he actually gave him an 8 count. But maybe I got the I'm thinking
round 8 they
wrong.
were like they were going to and fro and standing and trading in pockets in corners, moving typical, how they like to fight. Make sure that they just see out the round. It was round 9, like I think in the last 30 seconds, last 40 seconds was when Usyk really stepped it up, and was like, right, cool, time to try put an end to the story, and he almost did it. Yeah. But the ref technically should have, like a lot, even the commentators were screaming, the ref should have stopped the fight.
I don't think so, man. The ref knows better, wobbled. Fury's very good at just staying alive. Yeah, getting to that bell and staying alive.
But he wobbled from each corner's side of the ring after being buzzed, from one corner to another to another to another, and he didn't get dropped and he didn't fall as well, which is very good. The fight. He did do very well to survive and finish.
Very durable. I'll give him that. Durable. Like he gets, Fury can get dropped, but he's got that resilience to get back up. Yeah, and he always has his legs underneath him when he gets back up. When he comes
I
out
just
in the
think
round
for Fury to really push Usyk, he's gonna have to limit Usyk's ability to move as freely as Usyk does, because like James said, as the rounds progress, Usyk just grows into the fight. He gets more confident. He's
tire him out.
Usyk, but that's the thing. Usyk doesn't really get tired out.
Every man gets tired out. If you tire out a man, he's gonna get tired out. If you lean on a man and bully a man, he's gonna get tired, bro. He's not gonna get as tired as another man.
It's funny you say that, because Fury did that the last fight, and Usyk
not as much as he should have, like as sloppy as it should be.
Did that last fight, and Usyk still won. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. All these things you're saying that he did, Fury did in the past and great. It's all great, but he still lost.
I love the way he
still lost.
Beard. I love the way he kept his beard.
Yeah, Fury has got the big beard to absorb all of the punishment. Tyson Fury singing as he's coming out for his walkout here. He looks a little bit more jovial and calm potentially than what we were talking about before, but only time will tell. We've got 478 of you guys in here. We're almost at 200 likes. If you guys could get us to 250 before that bell rings, that will be phenomenal. Laurie is on his way. He's speeding down driving responsibly down here as we speak. Hopefully he will make it before the main event. They were playing a lot of videos before. It was like a Michael Bay directed film there, so they're probably trying to help Laurie get back here in time. But as we said here, the inevitable, give me strength. I think it's a draw. Harry Kane said. Firestarter not too happy with McGregor in there. Who do you guys have winning this fight? Put some ones in the chat right now if you have it for Fury. Some zeros if you have it for Usyk. I want to see the numbers flying in. I want to get a little litmus test from you guys to see if you guys are feeling confident that the Brit is going to pull the comeback, or if you think Usyk is in there. Straight 0 for Usyk. Straight Owen, Struce, Jack D, all back in the Usyk win instantaneously. No second thought about it.
What does this do for Fury if he wins? Everyone's
trilogy.
against him.
Trilogy.
It depends how he wins.
What does it do for him? Though? Forget the trilogy. What does it do
for
right
him?
now if it ends right now?
That he has beat boxing's greatest fighter, heavyweight fighter at the moment. That's what it does for him.
In his era, he's beating the best in his era.
Not even his. I mean, yeah, you could say in his era.
Was the beginning of his era.
Klitschko. No, I think his Fury was on the scene prior, and he was beating a lot of the Brits. But now that he stepped out to the world scene, I think in terms of his intercontinental opponents, this is the biggest scalp of the bunch. So if he can claim this scalp,
It puts him in there.
Hall
of Famer.
He's already had a Hall of Fame career. Already had a Hall of Fame career. That's one thing we can't take away from him. And going back to what you said, obviously the production's great. Yeah, of course, because when you've got Saudi money and the state just chucking money at it, it's really like they're gonna double down on it for everyone
get
to
that.
enjoy.
Their production is very
the
good.
production is
This is why
phenomenal, mate.
This is
The
why I
pageantry,
personally.
everything.
This is why I am personally not opposed to the Arabian states investing into the sports of boxing to make sure that they're paying the people for the fights that people wish to see.
I just personally think, this is just my personal thing. It's all good being in Saudi because they're the ones that are pumping the money into it. But I feel like they need to go to all that more iconic. They're doing it more.
No, they did it
more
with
this year.
Wembley with
they
the
did it more this
Joshua
year.
fight.
I was there as well. Very, very good production. But I feel like
Whereas-
the atmosphere there isn't the best.
No, of
Where
course.
the atmosphere here in America.
Well,
do you know what I'm saying?
especially the UK,
Barclays
especially
and-
the
If
UK.
you wanna
stadiums
bring
you're
it to
talking
the
about, but
UK
they've done it and they did it before phenomenally. And as you said, the whole pageantry behind it, the fireworks, everything. I think it does really make a big spectacle.
Yeah, it was-
and I
The
do love
only
it.
way-
But you touched on the Fury thing where he goes, and I think it's very telling. And it depends what happens in this fight, how it goes, how Fury potentially wins.
Yeah.
If he sparks him out, if he does the unthinkable,
It
and
sets
he
up the
wins
trilogy.
in dominant fashion, then I think you're looking forward, and they do pull the trigger on that AJ fight. I think they say, you know what, AJ lost to Dubois, got sparked out, but maybe that's a fluke. The money is there right now. Fury still has belts. It will be for the heavyweight championship. Won't be undisputed, but it will be for the heavyweight championship. I think they pull the trigger on that fight and make a big legacy fight there. If it's a close fight and he narrowly wins it, that's when he gets trapped into a trilogy fight with Usyk, and we'll have to see how it goes.
He's winning. Just look at him. Just look at
He's
him,
got the
bro. Just
turban
look
on.
at the
This
guy.
is-
Usyk
do you know,
has got
this
his
is-
turban
just
on.
look
Look
at
at Usyk.
This is why
He's winning.
This is why I say Usyk's an enigma, because he's dressed in like the colors of like an Arabian prince in Saudi, and he's okay, cool.
The colours of Ukraine, but dressed as an Arabian prince.
And the
no,
footwork
it's purple,
of Prince
it's purple and
Nassim.
yellow.
It's blue and yellow. That's the colours of Ukraine, bro. My son's Ukrainian. Come on, man. Let's be serious out here.
Is he?
My son's Ukrainian, bro. Half. Yeah. Come on.
Is
man.
he? Is he actually? I can't tell because I couldn't tell because of the tunnel. When he gets into the ring, I'll see if it's blue. Okay, yeah, there you go. That's his blue.
Yeah, of course it's blue, mate.
In the tunnel, it looked purple.
Why is he going to be wearing you?
In the tunnel, it was
He's obviously
purple.
gonna wear
In the tunnel, it
Ukraine
looked
colours,
purple
bro.
to me. My bad.
Even
He
the
reps
billboard's
Ukraine
yellow and
hard,
blue.
bro. Come on,
man.
But you see, man like him, man like
Yeah.
Usyk, you can't
He's
bet
a
against the
lunatic.
guy that's been on the
So
front
look,
line. letting
fan
off
zone
fire.
right now,
He's been
there's a
in war
sev-
on the front line, bro.
Yeah.
His mindset, what he's been through, what he's fighting for is completely different. And Fury's got a very good mindset. But you see, when you see a guy in the corner kissing a crucifix,
Yeah,
it's
when-
long, bro.
The thing is, isn't Tyson Fury like a devout religious person as well?
He's
So
not in the
He
corner
is.
kissing no crucifix, bro.
He is. He does.
No, he is. I know he is.
He
But
prays before all of his fights. They're both devout Christians, to be fair. The one difference being
Is Usyk bald?
Usyk's an
Usyk's
Orthodox
bald.
yeah,
Christian.
unorthodox. Yeah.
Usyk's a
Orthodox
ballad.
Ukrainian
Yeah.
Christian.
It's a long day.
Orthodox.
Listen. Usyk just looked. Do you know what I think? Yeah. Oh, his gloves were purple. Cool. There you go. His gloves are purple and green.
It's fine. You're colorblind. Just say, bro.
No, look at his gloves. Look at his
You're
gloves.
digging it, mate. You're digging
I
the hole,
don't
bro.
care, man.
You're digging the hole, mate.
Leave me alone. Bro. Look at his team. Look at his team as well. So I'm not the only one bugging out seeing purple in the team's colours.
Yeah, come on, man. I don't think he's gone to a single
he's
fight
just
not in
built
blue
different.
and yellow.
He's
You know when someone
yeah.
said built different?
He's a nut job. He is a nut job.
The fact he did what he did at cruiserweight and has come out and battered the
Everyone
two
at-
biggest like top heavyweights in the division in Joshua and Fury is outstanding. man.
Yeah.
When I saw a
definitely.
man say, I'm Phil, I'm
very Phil. I was like, yeah, this man is a lunatic, and I would never want to fight him ever.
Yeah, forget it, bro.
What's this? Are they playing the Saudi Arabian national anthem now?
for Saudi. Because
I like the
obviously
green
they're
colours,
hosts. Yeah.
They did that last time, and then I think they cut
Do you
into
know what?
Rule
You see
Britannia after.
Turkey, yeah? I've never seen him wear like. just like himself, like he always takes like boxing seriously because, like you said, he's a fan of the sport. He is that person that boxing needed like many years ago to make the fights that needed to be made. Now that he's making this fight, he will probably oversee all the other fights that we want to see. AJ versus Fury.
Yeah, man, he's
you know,
locked in. He's already doing them now.
If Fury wins, I think this could potentially lead to a trilogy the end of next year, potentially. Because
Even if
obviously,
he sparks him out.
What if Fury wins?
Yeah, if he sparks him.
Yeah, it will lead to
You
a
don't
trilogy.
think they'll pull the
'Cause
trigger on the AJ versus Fury before that?
No, because Turkey's a Fury fan.
But he's also an AJ fan, and he's also a fan.
I think he's just a fan of
fights.
boxing.
I think he's just a fan
big
of boxing
fights.
generically.
And he knows everyone wants that fight.
I don't think he pulls it. I think he'll let the fights run because then he'll just be like AJ, like so he'll be like Tyson and.
I think we just
Tyson.
have to wait and see,
Yeah,
man.
it's
I
gonna
feel
be
like it's one of
interesting
them.
to see how it all pans out. But like, I don't know why he kept his beard though. Like, is this because he just locked it? Like,
You know when you're locked in, bro. Do you ever just like you're working so much you don't get a trim?
Yeah.
You look in the mirror.
you just
and you
wolf
think
out.
I need a trim.
But I'm not gonna get
right
one.
now I'm in my bag. He's in his bag, bro.
Bro,
He's in his
he
bag.
didn't even speak to his missus for 3 months. I don't think he was.
I think that's a normal. I think that's a normal 3 months for Fury.
That's
though,
a
man.
normal 3 months.
I feel like him and Paris.
No,
they
but
just
I think
have that relationship.
I do think
sometimes.
though, this 3 month period he said he's not
3 month
spoken to
bender
his
normally
missus.
though, isn't it? It's normally a 3 month bender. This time he's actually in camp. Like.
No, but I think for Fury, this 3 month period where he's not spoken to any one of his family, I think he himself is not.
I don't think that's good personally.
It's not good because
For me,
yeah,
it might work for him.
no,
but for me,
I think for anyone,
I feel like you need a balance.
neglecting your loved ones and for that period of time when you need the extra emotional support, it's needed. See, and I'm not bugging about purple and green because look at Usyk shorts when he fights.
He probably has to.
You're still stuck on that one.
I'm not bugging out on the purple and green. He's got it. Okay, maybe his overcoat was like blue and yellow because of the Ukrainian colours. That's great. Has he got like a choir?
But that's enough on that.
He's got a choir singing the Ukrainian national anthem.
Proper. You got to do it properly, bro.
Yeah, you got to go all out.
These men are fighting
We just
for more
had
than what we ever know right now. Do you know what I'm saying? We haven't been in what they've been in.
Nah, they've been
so
through
when
the
when he's
craziest
coming
of
out
things.
to Ukraine, he's not coming out like with anything but a nation on his back.
Yeah.
So when he comes out, he has to represent for them, bro.
No, of course,
and he
of
does
course.
it well, bro. He flies the flag very
What
well.
did he do after his fight last time? He gave a bit of his purse in it to like those in need.
It's only right, bro.
Yeah, he's a
It's only
very
right. That's what you
honourable
gotta-
man.
That's what you have to do.
All we had was Eddie Hearn
I think he gave like
Rule
I think
Britannia
he gave a
out, mate.
portion. He gave a hefty portion of his winnings and like PPV earnings to go like support
man.
those in need, which
That's
is great
people
because
in that
he's doing it for a
position.
just cause as
You
well.
have to do that, man.
Dude, but when you speak about the whole Fury thing, as I said, I think I know why you would potentially avoid your family, and a lot of fighters do, because the family instinct, the love and everything, it can soften you up. And, you know, there's a lot of people that stay away, you know, not celibate, but they stay away from any kind of activity like that to build up the fury, no pun intended, the testosterone, the anger and everything. So maybe talking to your family can kind of soften that, can bring out more feminine instincts within you. But I mean, the fact that it's 3 months without a single word, not even a phone call,
I think
not
that's
even a
cap.
little.
I think
how's
there's
it
a bit
going?
of a
But
lie.
yeah, that's the other side of things.
Yeah, I think
how
that's a
much
little
can
bit
you
of a
believe
lie.
the guy changes his words like the weather? So
he
it's
said
tough to read
that
into.
fight was too easy, and then he goes Happy New Year when he lost, when it was like May. I was like, yeah, there's something. Like I said, he's such
but he'd just been
he's such a
sparked in that one.
unique character. Genuinely speaking, it's gonna be interesting to see how it pans out. But for me, I'm not gonna lie.
Maybe sometimes though, like, you know, for example, just to
Yeah.
use an example, when certain actors are trying to get into like a certain character,
Like method acting.
yeah, they kind of
Get
like
lost in the source of
exactly.
being
So
that character.
they actually literally. So maybe for Fury, he had to get himself into a zone, into a mode, and the only way he could get into that mode and into that zone is by being away from everything that like meant a lot to him, just to get himself into that mindset. And I think we'll see by the way he comes out and fights.
We will.
I think he might actually be going in just to just take a man out. Just to bully guy, go on the front foot and try to take him out.
If we
Do you
can
think
get
that works,
out
though?
of him, great.
Against Usyk, I don't think anything works personally, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens, because I think for Fury to really win this, he has to go for the KO. And if it works in favor, I mean,
I don't think he has to go for a KO.
what to win, because like
think he
no,
can
no,
win
but
without
the
going
thing
for
is,
a
You think
said-
he can win decision?
Yeah, I think he can, but I don't think he will. I think he can, but I don't think he
12
will.
12
It's just
rounds
another-
against
Big
Usyk.
Usyk.
I get it.
Big 6'3"
I get it. I wouldn't
Ukrainian war machine
if
Usyk.
Fury wins, it's not gonna. Is it gonna surprise you if Fury wins this fight?
The last fight's very close.
If he wins by decision, no, it wasn't very close. I don't.
It wasn't close.
You don't watch with a boxing eye, bro.
No,
I do watch a boxing.
Listen,
I don't think it was close. I thought that was an easy
fight,
8
bro.
rounds.
Listen,
there was an easy 4 round swing for Usyk for me.
I don't know if you man saw earlier when they spoke about it, but this fight apparently has a 4th judge.
Okay.
An AI is judging.
Oh yeah, I
this
saw
fight.
that. I saw that. But is that official or is that just for?
I think it's for like an impartial aspect of it, but
The
like
unofficial judge,
It's like an
basically.
unofficial judge,
So
but
it
it's
comes on the
good.
thing as an unofficial
But that just shows
scorecard.
us like if they're gonna start bringing in that level of tech to analyze it, then they're gonna probably assess it like, right, judges are now gonna see this on the sideline in alongside what they've assessed as a judge. Because remember, obviously, there's a lot of things that they look at and
I think
try
there's
to
a long
score
time
it.
before that comes.
It's going to be a
into
long
play,
time,
man.
but this is the start of it. This is the start of it in a big fight like this. Like only including them in the super fights that we want and we need to see as fans is crazy. But I just think for Fury to win this, he has to go out and try slump Usyk. Even though I want Usyk to win personally, for Fury to win, he's got to try go for the KO and not go for like a points victory. Because Usyk's historically very good at winning on points. I mean, Usyk's never lost.
So
as
is
well.
Fury though.
I know, but I'm just saying Usyk in general, like a lot of historical fighters, like from his neck of the world, they are very notorious for trying to win on points and pushing you the distance. And like, because you gotta remember Fury, he was good, but then like he's like most typical heavyweights I've seen. They falter towards the end, bar a couple. Because that's why against Wilder,
I think he
slumped
faltered
him in round
He
7,
falters
8, I
against
think.
guys that push the fight in it.
And Usyk's the guy that will push the pace as time goes on. As we know, the first 2-3 rounds are the feeler runs. Just get to know, get to grips, learn your opponent, see how they try go, because that's what Usyk does.
They
Like,
know each other though. So
you
do they
say
feel?
that,
Do they still feel each other out, or do they just go with their game plan because they know
I
each
still
other?
think I think it's just like an unwritten like practice in boxing where even if you fought that person before, have a little feeler, 1-2 rounds.
So
max.
why did Fury came out against Wilder in the rematch? He's very good at rematches. He came out and he said, "Forget this. I know you. I'm coming on you and I'm bullying you."
He did bully him, but again, you're still forgetting that he gave feelers in that round where he's just looking.
Bro,
to the
he
right
came
course.
out and he said to him,
came
"Listen, I am bullying you. You are taking a back step and I'm in your face. What are you going to do?" And Fury,
We'll see how.
But
We'll
the
see
question
if
is, how does
if
he
can
deal
bring
with the
that
loss?
form. If he can bring that form into this fight, we're gonna have a cracking fight.
Well, there is, and there's one big difference in that. That was coming off a draw. This is coming off a loss. So we're going to see how he responds. If we can, quickly before the fight hits off, get to 250 likes. We're just 20 likes away, guys. 583 legends.
Hey, listen,
Shout out to all of you guys that are sat at home watching
Drop
with
a
us.
like
You
right
absolute
now.
machines.
Drop the likes
Thank
right
you guys
now.
so much for tuning along.
250.
This is about to
before
pop
the
off.
fight. 500 by the end.
We've got Fury getting ready, Usyk round the corner. We've got Laurie pacing around in the background, trying to get himself in here. Rumour has it he's scrapping through every single car he can get here. I'm sure we will have him here soon. I know a lot of you in the chat have been expecting Laurie, so
He's in pole position.
He's coming. Don't worry. He's
before
doing his
the
Lewis
fight even
Hamilton
begins,
impression,
we've
so
got to
he will
ask
be
him.
here. But just before, as I said, I want to see those ones and those zeros once again. Final feelers. You're seeing the men in the ring now. Do you still back Usyk? Do you think Fury could potentially cause the upset? 40-year-old Virgil Usyk to win. We saw a lot of zeros here before. And it is only moments to go now before
Told you purple and green.
the bell goes.
See, I'm not
and we'll
bugging.
see how it goes. As you said, you would expect to see Fury try to take the center of the ring here. You'd expect to see him try and get close to Usyk, try and sit down on those punches
Fury
early.
looks
If he
awfully
doesn't,
heavy, though.
then it's going to be very interesting to see. He does. He's just taking his top off, and
He
there's
look- he
a bit of a
looks,
belly on him.
No.
Heavy, but he don't look too fat. He don't look
No,
too
but he
fat.
looks awfully heavy, which
Look
is
at the
quite
eyes.
nervous.
Oh, the big man.
Yay!
Get yourself sat down in time, mate. The fight's about to start. Get him in here.
How you doing, bro?
Here he
How are
is,
you?
the big man. I missed you. I kept the seat warm for you.
That's all right.
Nice one, man. Nice one.
Nice to see
Right.
you, my brother.
Laurie, you are here. So we only
Well,
have
actually, Laurie, you're here. Quickly, before the fight starts, what's your prediction?
Usyk, late stoppage or convincing points win?
Okay.
Convincing points win for
You saying
Usyk.
what I said, basically.
So do you see do you
watching.
see any
I'm joking.
possibility Fury wins this fight by decision, or do you think he has to stop him?
He has to stop him. He's not going to outbox Usyk.
Can
And
he?
I think with the extra weight, he'll gas out after about 5
He'll
or
be
6
heavy.
rounds.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see if
Mate,
he
you came in right in the nick of time, mate. Perfect timing. Bro.
Yeah, man, he had a...
Ooh.
Oh,
Good jab early from Usyk. You expect to see Fury try to sit down.
JB, I told
He
you.
said he's going to be
I'm
more
not bugging.
aggressive.
Yeah.
Hey Laurie, before you came here, they were making fun of me that he was wearing like blue and yellow. He only had an overcoat. I said he's wearing purple and green, and I'm right. I think he's worried because I think he's like, obviously he gets called a joker because of how he acts. Because I mean, he went to the contract signing in the Agent 47 Hitman outfit.
Nice jab by Usyk there.
So far, I mean, it's
Composed here.
JB, like you said, he's coming out ready to push the pace.
But they're
Usyk's
But
both,
they're
trying
both
to,
having feelers because it's ingrained in the way that they box. They're having the feeler rounds to see how it all pans out.
I think what we're seeing at the moment is a battle of feet. I think what they're both
Who's
trying
trying
to
to
do
get
is
outside
get the centre
position?
of the ring.
Yeah, they're both trying to take centre. But this is what we saw a bit earlier on in the first fight, and after a minute or so into the round, Usyk starts to take the centre ring and push him back. Fury can't allow himself to get too
can't
on
get
the
pushed
back
back.
foot. Yeah, nice double jab there by Fury.
Yeah.
Nothing
But
much
Usyk
connected
again
so far.
back, taking centre
stabbing.
of the ring and pushing him back. This isn't a good sign for Fury early doors.
Stabbing jabs.
Look at that footwork from Usyk, man. It's
Yeah,
brilliant.
yeah.
That's just years.
Where he goes
of
side to
Slicking
side.
than an Italian's hair, man.
practices.
This guy's different gravy. Look at that. Look at the way he's in, he's out. The head movement.
Do you know what? Yeah, Fury himself is actually doing very good, like to try match Usyk's tempo, but he won't last forever.
Oh, he's going.
This is not a 37-year-old man. He's lied on his
think the
passport. This is
feeding
a
process is
27-year-old
done
man.
and this is where the fight has begun.
Now we're gonna see more. Now we're
And
gonna
that's
see.
what I said. Now Usyk knows he can
more
hurt
of-
him. I
yeah.
think he will put a bit more into his shots, knowing that he can actually hurt Fury.
He's gonna put more. He's gonna put a lot more sting on it. No pun intended for the bees on it. The bee on his
Fury
glove.
looks a bit out of sorts with his punches, isn't he? He's
So yeah, I think in itself as well.
He looks bit. You're right. He does look a bit heavy.
He looks heavy. Like obviously he has come in heavier. I think when they fought last
And
time,
he's
he was,
missing.
What was he? 265 or like around that? He's put on.
he's 55 pounds heavier
heavier,
than
this time, but we're talking about
than Usyk, which is nearly 4 stone.
yeah,
It's crazy.
4 stone difference. Crazy.
Just for movement.
And he's not pushing him back. You see, this is the thing.
Yeah, you're meant to get heavy to bully him.
Yeah, and he's not
And
doing it.
it's
Look,
just
to me,
Easier said than done, though, man.
to
Easier
me, he's
said than
lost his
done.
first round,
It's
man.
Usyk. It's Usyk, man. Usyk is just a lunatic, and I love it, man, because he just doesn't let anyone think that they have a single chance.
See, Fury's had no success at all in his first round.
None.
And if I don't know if you guys noticed in his first round, he's held that
It's a
right
Usyk
hand to
round.
his chin for most of it.
Yeah,
Usyk 1-0 for me. How you guys scoring that?
yeah, like
Usyk's one up. Yeah, Usyk's one up for sure. 100%.
I'm gonna
for sure.
keep a little tally of my rounds, actually.
Yeah, so
I
am
know
I.
Laurie always does that.
Yeah.
Put me onto
Yeah,
it.
man. How did the undercard go?
Johnny
Moses?
Fisher, Johnny
This is
Fisher,
the Moses Atoma fight.
Moses. So they.
Oh,
said-
yeah, that's my guy. Moses
catch that, man.
Itama. He's
Laurie,
knockouts.
less than 100 seconds to win his fight.
what?
You
Moses.
didn't see it,
Less
bro.
than 100
First
seconds.
punch,
I was
he
driving
rocked
back
him.
from Crystal Palace.
So obviously
he
you
stopped him in 90 seconds. He
Wow.
dropped him 3 times.
twice.
Twice. The second
sec-
one.
the second drop
I
wasn't really a
said to
count.
all my friends, I said, listen, this
Moses
guy
is
is
a
the
quality.
future.
JB said the
I
same.
said, yeah, you know, innit?
They,
One
but
of
they,
my-
but they
my-
said,
one of my
wait, James,
cousins. I remember I saw him
round
at
did you
York
say
Hall.
he would win?
And he was telling me about it, bro. Different level. bro.
Different level.
Usyk did get wobbled
I
a
think he's
bit,
the future.
but Fury never doubled down on
I think
it.
he's the future, definitely.
He is. He's the future, man. 100%.
I think Moses will become like the future champ across all like titles. So
You need to see that knockout back. That was brutal, mate.
Laurie, when you see it,
That-
it's gonna be
that-
crazy.
And you know
Left
what?
down the pipe.
Second round underway.
No, it was on his
Second round
temple.
is underway.
It was on his temple.
20 seconds in. Usyk taking the center of the ring
I
once
heard a
again.
story about, true story about Moses Itama. And the reason why I know it's true is because the fighter concerned, Lawrence Okoli.
Yeah,
He said that, he said that he brutalized him in sparring. And he came to the sparring session in his school uniform.
yeah,
he was
yeah.
only
He was
15.
like 15 at the time.
And he handled Lawrence Okoli. He was
I
a world
don't
champion.
think that's too hard.
No, but a world champion he was at the time.
And at 15,
My man
bro.
turned up in his school uniform, 15.
He's a big boy for his age.
Yeah.
Do you know what
No
I think
hugging
about
right
this
there.
fight? Nah, they definitely won't. I think so far with this year, Fury's still trying to gauge what
I'm not gonna lie to you.
what he's gonna do to Usyk, but it's not working because Usyk's just moving
But
him around
he's
at
landing
his,
a
at
couple
his
here.
will. He's like,
You can
right,
see
we're gonna
Fury's
fight on
trying
this
to come
corner,
forward,
we're gonna
but
fight on this corner. We're
Fury
gonna fight on
needs
this
to
side. We'll
start,
fight this side.
He's had a bit more success this round though. He's
Fury
landed a
needs to
few jabs.
stop trying to
AJ
touch him
scorecard.
with his jab and actually throw the jab.
It's not even just throw the jab. Actually, start throwing straight punches
Wait,
as well.
AJ scored both rounds to Fury so far. I wonder why. He's done
how
that.
can he?
Both rounds. It's
Well,
just the
it
second
just
round.
came on
Needs
the
to throw
screen.
his
It's just the
jab,
first round he scored him, James.
No, they had two, man. They had two number 10s there, man. Oh, no, maybe. No,
No,
you're
it was
right, that's
10-10.
right, yeah.
It's the second round.
Yeah.
No, I thought he'd got it. Oh, big
Fury
left
looks-
hook, but he's
He's off balance. He's
Slow.
off balance. He's off
Fury
balance.
That's what I'm saying.
Slow.
No, but the thing is, did you now see why I said he
Oh!
looks? Do you know why I said he now looks?
Oh!
awful? He looks. He looks awfully heavy and sluggish.
Yeah.
For
he
any
does.
audio listeners, that was a punch landed by Usyk, hence the O by Laurie.
He didn't hurt him, to be fair.
Nice hook by
Just landed
Fury, though.
clean.
Fury's responding well. I'd actually say Fury's potentially up in this round.
Nah,
man.
What are you talking about,
what are you
bro?
watching?
He's landed.
He's just feeling
He's
him
just-
out. He's not even
if-
throwing
if
the
he's-
jab.
Yeah, but
if he's-
Usyk ain't really landed.
if he's
much.
relying on
Landed
the
some
jab.
solid jabs. I can't lie. Body and
Yeah,
head.
so is Fury.
No,
Them
man.
No, but
touches.
it's just
Look,
like
look
that's
at that,
another.
look,
You
yeah,
know what it is?
yeah.
Landed,
It's just
landed.
those touching jabs just to try set up another one.
None of them are landing. Everything is off his gloves, of Usyk's gloves. Nothing's
Just
landing.
bouncing.
Oh!
Stabbing to the chest.
Yeah,
Crazy.
man, he's got him off balance. To me, definitely.
There's
Usyk's
definitely been a
round
lot
so far.
closer of a round than the first one.
Do you know what the
That's
thing
the
is,
uppercut, though.
JB? You said as well, for Fury to really try get body shots, it's gonna really,
hard, man.
it's gonna be very difficult for him to do so because he's
Smaller
got to
guy.
lean
You gotta-
and then
Oh,
go.
that's a good shot by
Usyk
Fury.
there,
Ooh.
But Usyk comes straight back down the pipe.
That's the thing though, because Fury is a big guy. It only takes one punch to change things, you know. Like
Yeah.
you could be back against the wall, you hit a man with a straight right, and he wobbles, and that's it. The game.
He's still
changed.
not
Whole fight.
winning though. I still think it's too.
No,
it's
I
too
think he had a
low.
better round, though. I think
Better
I do,
round?
yeah.
I'm
But I
putting that 1-1.
still.
better
I'm
round,
going
but
2-2,
2-0.
man.
I wouldn't call it a round apiece. I'd call it 2-up to
I'm
Usyk.
going 2-up, personally.
Yeah, me too.
It's a tight round, but 2-up Usyk, personally.
He's got Andy Lee as his assistant.
Mate,
Sugar Hill.
I've got a round for Fury there. Can't lie.
Really, yeah?
Yeah, I got that round for Fury.
you watching?
Just about, man. Just about. It's a close one.
James, what are you
But I
watching?
think he outlanded him.
To be fair,
Same thing as you,
judges,
my man.
the judges are probably 2-up for Fury, knowing the judges.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
the first round was
Nah, that
clear
one,
Usyk.
whoever that one judges, hit, bang, right into the
Beautiful
body.
body shot, but then he got caught with a right hook on the way out.
Just stabbing that body. He's going body. Look, he's just stabbing that body.
Fury-
Bro, it takes it out of you.
I think,
and
yeah,
Fury's really not the
those
fittest in the world.
stabs to the
Back-
chest
back
and the
end.
midriff, they build up over time and it hurts.
Hey, Vladimir.
just takes it out of
Vladimir
you. Just-
Klitschko.
He reckons he's coming back to the ring.
Yeah, he said he'd give it a go.
misfits.
fight who?
No, like
Who's he
actually,
fighting?
No, he's
Jake
toying
Paul.
with the idea of coming back.
How old is he? About 44, 45?
Yeah,
yeah,
something like that.
45.
Nah,
He
no
shouldn't
chance,
come
man.
back, man.
Nah, you don't need to.
Leave it alone,
Unless
man.
he's
Klitschko's. Do you know what it is? I think he only wants it because Saudi money talks.
So that was a better round for Fury.
Yeah.
But it's still.
Much
I'm
better.
going to be
There you
kind
go,
to him.
he's
I'm going to
putting
give
on
him
the
that
back foot
round.
Now he's taking centre ring
I
this
think
round.
it's still 2-up. Oi,
Nice.
Oh,
is Usyk
Rabbit
complaining
punch.
about behind the shots?
Usyk complains about a lot though. He needs to not do that.
that was good from Fury because he went straight in.
Straight in there. He was pushed back and he sprinted forward.
This is
to
a-
get the
this is
shots
So
in.
far, even in like obviously because it's like orthodox versus southpaw, positioning wise, it does seem that like Usyk
It's a good
is.
little.
It's a good little
it's-
spell
it's-
for
jab.
Fury.
They both
Touch
had
and
an
left hook.
even
he's
split
doing
of
that a lot this fight.
outside position of like their feet of who's controlling, but Usyk's constant movement and like tempo is going to be a big
I don't
obstacle
think
for
you can
Fury.
get foot control over Usyk. The guy warms up dancing, bro.
But
Yeah.
as you said, that touch,
You can't do that
that
with a guy
touch
like that.
jab left hook is
Yeah,
landing
bro.
a lot.
That's what works against these guys because you really want
You just want
the
yeah.
straight right or the left hook
See,
in it.
AJ
Yeah.
2 rounds up for
I
Because he's
agree.
tall, he can do it from far. Literally,
I agree.
Tap
It's
the,
two
tap the
rounds
jab
up at the moment.
slap the left
what,
hook.
Fury?
Yeah, no, Usyk.
Well, no, AJ's put 2 rounds up for Fury.
Really?
Yeah. AJ's got
Oh,
2018
I've
for
just
Fury.
seen that, and okay, that is.
AJ
yeah.
as an Anthony-Joshua.
Yeah.
Yeah, as an Anthony Joshua.
Where's that
Joshua
coming up on the
scorecard.
screen?
So like
Yeah,
on,
on the screen.
the bottom, you'll see it. Give it next round, it'll pop up.
He said, "I want that Wembley."
He wants that payday.
Ran that in Wembley.
Pay-
He wants,
Payday,
he wants, he wants,
payday.
he
July.
wants, he wants that UK Riyadh season super check. But yeah, Fury has to start like trying to.
He's looking better
He's
now.
looking
though.
way better.
looking
I've
much
got
better.
Fury up in this round personally.
Yeah.
This round,
What are you
this,
watching, mate?
this round so far, I'll give to Fury because it looks like he's starting to
Yeah, he's
find his feet.
establishing himself. Huh? But I expected Fury to do well in the early rounds.
To
I
be
think
fair,
it's-
last fight
it's when
2-6. That's when he was
Yeah.
dominating, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I think he's realised he's got to land some serious damage on him early because he will
But
gas.
he's still
later
not
on.
coming forward the way he promised he would do.
Yeah.
No,
It's hard.
But-
He's
because
having
you
moments
realise
like now.
Very quickly, you can't do that
Hard,
against
man.
Usyk.
It's hard. This guy's got the angles on smash.
But I'll give Fury his defense is on point. He's managing to sway out the way at the last second.
He's now switched to southpaw to try to fight.
he can do
He
this.
does that. He
can
switches
switch, man.
stance left, right, and centre,
I'll give him his.
These
dues.
guys are born in boxing gyms, you know. Like switching to him is just normal. He probably could fight southpaw like the whole fight and be comfortable.
Oh,
Just a good
beautiful.
little left.
It's
Keep
that
doing
jab
it.
left again.
a very good check hook right there. Still,
And he's looking for that uppercut as well because that's what he caught Usyk with in the first fight. But Usyk, you can see he's
think
ready
Fury's
for it.
doing better now because he's working off the jab.
Yeah, that's a
2-1.
Fury
Actually
round,
throwing the
man.
jab. When you
It looked like he had a little smile to himself
of
at the
round
end of that
3.
round. I
I'm
think
giving
Fury
that
got that
growing in
round.
confidence now.
Fury got that round.
Yep, for me that's a Fury.
What do you guys have it in the chat? How
I've
do you
got
guys
it
have it
2-1
so
to
far?
Fury.
2-1 for Titus
Exactly the
Nicholas.
same as you.
Close third round inevitable. 1-1 for sure. The one. These men are biased AF. Or what's your thought, Joahua?
No matter what we said, people
Wow.
are going to say biasness one way or the other.
2-1 Fury
Everyone sees
United.
boxing
I've
different.
gone 2-1 Fury, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people. Wait, you have Fury 2-1 up.
Yeah,
So you gave round 2 to Fury.
yeah.
So why were you mugging me off when I said round 2 is Fury?
No, because you said 2 rounds.
Yeah, I've given 2 rounds to Fury, so 2-1.
No, I thought you said the first 2 rounds were Fury.
No, round 1 was Usyk, round 2 is
okay.
Fury, round 3 is Fury.
Yes.
See, this guy,
I've gone-
absolute fence sitter.
I've gone
I
Usyk,
said-
Now
Usyk,
he's
Fury.
not
I said Usyk 2, Fury 1.
That's
What
what I
is
went.
Jason Statham doing there?
Everyone with status is there. What you want about, bro?
But then again, you know that these types of celebrities will turn up for it because
They probably get paid
just-
a lot of them, man.
they probably just get given complimentary tickets.
Of course. Yeah, they get paid to go there, mate.
Fury, Usyk needs a good round
He does.
because you
That
don't
would
want
look
to
like
go.
it stung the body.
If it's close, you don't want to go too far behind.
See, the good thing he's doing is when Usyk does fire in, close the distance
so
and land,
good, man. He just
Fury's
changes
throwing
moves
back
Moves
straight
so
away.
quickly.
But Fury's firing back. He's not just absorbing it.
Watch how Usyk just changes the levels. The level you don't know where he's gonna go. Up, low, up. Look, he's just
So far,
Just
this is why I said Usyk's so
Look
far
at
been,
him.
so far look his percentage is
that's
far
a
greater.
Nightmare to fight someone like him.
Far greater. So that's why I said I got 2 runs to 1 for Usyk winning at the
See, the
moment.
thing about Usyk,
Oof.
yeah, is he mentally drains you.
He
Because
does.
he makes you think so much. You don't just physically
Yeah,
get drained.
that's
You
a
get
very good
mentally
point.
drained. That's why backhand is
you've
so
got to
good.
think about 10.
Because the guy,
10
look at
things
him. He's
once.
just literally up. Like you don't know what he's gonna do.
Doesn't, but Fury looks like he's in his element right now, though.
Keep an eye out on the
very relaxed
animation at
in
the
there.
bottom, Jay, just so you can see it. Just keep an eye
Keep an eye
on
on what? Sorry.
the
for
animation.
Anthony
You'll see it.
Joshua's
Of Anthony
scorecard.
Joshua's scorecard.
Where's
On
it?
the-
Bottom left.
It will pop up
Yeah,
in a
pop
bit
up
because
in
then
the
I
next
can't. I
the-
think because his camera, I can't really. Just let me know and I'll give a little.
it will pop up
Little
in a
side
bit.
eye.
But because it always pops up at like the 1:30 mark as a breakdown. But I just feel
Oh, good shots by Usyk.
clean
Usyk.
clean
Did that catch
catch.
him?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, and
He did.
again,
He scored
and
him again
again.
with the left.
It did.
It's a good round for Usyk. He's
Boy.
landing.
He is.
That was clean.
I think Fury got his
But
attention.
he's-
I wouldn't
but
say
he's
he's
back
hurt,
here
but
now.
definitely got him his attention.
He's
This is a
definitely
good
he's definitely
response by
got him.
Fury,
He's
though.
definitely got him awake now. Like it's like right, you're in a
No,
scrap
this is
now.
what I like from Fury though, because in the first fight, when he was getting landed on, he was like doing all this play acting and pretending he wasn't
He's in the
bothered.
zone right
That's
now.
when you know he's hurt. But here, he gets landed on and he's straight back, no messing around, double jab,
Yeah, but
pushing
look,
Usyk
like,
back.
The thing that Fury is that is doing a lot, that is gonna
Oh.
probably be not his downfall, but it's just like a hindrance to him, his actual one in like fight style.
Oh, good shot by Fury.
That was clean by Fury, very clean.
This is a good fight, man.
It's the way
very
it's
good
the way
fight.
he
They're
leaves
both-
leaves his lead hand.
Oh, he's
Hurting each other.
bit
It's the way he leaves his lead hand like to try guide Usyk around, like
Yeah, man.
and control it,
Yeah.
which is great. See,
That's just a range fight.
An-
fight
Wait,
that-
how did
animations there.
Joshua give round
Jim-
3 to Usyk, the one clear Fury round? What is this guy scoring
He's
with?
got.
He's playing. He's playing devil's advocate.
He gave
AJ
round 1 to Fury and round 3 to Usyk. What's
He
this
might
guy?
still have a concussion, man.
He's got it all back. He thinks Usyk.
He's
is
feel
Fury.
right now. He's very feel.
He's very Phil.
But yeah, that
I get
range,
the feeling
that rangefinder. That's what you do against smaller guys, man. Just range find. Let once they come into where your hand is. That's when you know you can let off the big shots. Helps keep
Fury,
them at bay.
LDBC killer. Fury gonna knock Usyk out, and Laurie said, "Well, I did say."
Who's that?
I've gone Fury again.
No, I've said. Listen, man, I've said it.
Daniel Dubious Dubois.
So how do you guys have that? End of round 4.
That was the
Two apiece
Usyk's
for me.
round.
You gave that a Usyk
I've got
round?
it 2-piece.
I've got
No,
the
no, three,
Fury,
sorry,
I've got
3-1.
Fury the last 2 rounds.
Oh, you have
Usyk
Fury
the
last
first
2.
Yeah.
Oh, fair enough.
You gave Fury that last round.
This one that I just won, I just gave Fury. Yeah.
Did you?
Yeah.
He get,
Wow.
I don't have it like that at all.
I have
I've
Usyk,
got it
but I've
3-1.
got it 2-2. I've got a Desmond.
I've only got Fury winning.
I definitely. You thought.
Definitely, nah, Usyk won that, man.
Yeah, man.
It's close though. It
I've
was
got
very
it
close. I
3-1.
can see
I've
going
got it
either way.
3-1 at the moment. Usyk's. I've got Usyk 3-1.
I feel like
up.
that's the only spell that Usyk had.
No.
It is, but what a spell it was. That was Harry Potter-esque, mate.
But
I think we're going to be looking at a close fight, guys.
Yeah.
So far, but I did
back
say
end,
that I
man.
think
Back
at the
end.
back end,
Back
yeah,
end,
that's
bro.
when Usyk will step up.
Yeah, big time. Oh,
now-
he's come in there. He's been clipped with a big hook early from Fury. Oh, mate, this fight is shaping
Usyk
up
does
well.
look a little
Oh, good
startled.
jab by Usyk.
And this is what he needs to do. Clinch him. Dirty boxing from the inside.
Solid one.
He's a much bigger man, so he should be able to.
Yeah, give him a little punch on the side. of his
He's
head,
given
yeah.
he's given him a warning
Yeah,
tonight
Fury.
in the
Yeah,
back of the
let
head.
him know. Let
Just
him know.
unleash your inner Lawrence Okoli, mate. Just start
Clinch
grabbing him
fest.
up.
Clinch fest.
Ooh, that's a solid.
Yeah.
You know when you got them long limbs, you could just flick it out.
Usyk's trying to go
Go,
round
go
the guard
gadget arms.
with the other hand. He's very good at that.
King Kel's 3-1 Usyk. The 1-2-2.
Yeah,
Nico 2-2.
Angles, innit?
I've got it 3-1 Usyk, and AJ's just got it evens. I don't think it's evens. Man.
I think it is.
I don't. I think Usyk's up by 1 round, and that's. But then again, we don't know what the judges.
Yeah, he's
We
done
don't-
it.
we
very-
don't-
it-
you don't
it-
know.
Ooh, big uppercut by
Ooh.
Fury there. That's the uppercut I'm talking about. That lead uppercut.
I'm not gonna lie. Usyk does look startled though. Usyk feels like, all right, cool. This is a different fight now. He knows that he's gonna have to actually.
He's just been clipped by the uppercut of the century,
I
mate.
feel like it was a hard fight for him like this in the last fight.
And then
These rounds.
in the later rounds, he just got on with
Yeah.
it. We'll see how it goes. But so
And everyone,
far,
halfway through the last fight, everyone was like, yeah, Fury. Even I was thinking Fury's running away with this. What was you going to say?
No, I was just thinking, can Usyk keep his big pace, man?
he definitely can.
Yeah. Of course
Like when
he
you
can,
got
man.
a big man like that.
in the first
Definitely
fight.
can. He did it in the first.
You can see Fury really wants to win this fight.
Really,
Man.
really
He's
in the
really
zone,
digging down already.
He is. And this is what you
He's
want to see
winning this
from him.
round so far, I think.
Yeah, I got him down.
Look at this, man. He's smiling. He's looking. He's in his element right now.
Got the centre of the ring, which is what he wanted.
That's what
I
he
think
needs.
getting John Fury out of his camp might.
Oh, good
body
one.
shot. The body shot. He don't like the body
Mean
shot.
uppercut into the body.
He don't like that one.
Good by
That's what
Fury.
dropped him.
I
He's
told
gone-
you
he's on the
those-
back-
those
he's on the back
uppercuts
foot
are
now.
there.
I don't know
man.
if you saw that for a half
on the back
second.
foot.
I don't know if you saw that for a half second. He took like a deep breath.
Yeah, he don't like that. He hates
just-
her.
he
He
just
hates
to
a body
recover.
shot. That's his kryptonite, innit? That's what Frank Warren was saying.
He's pushing him back.
Yeah,
It's
the
a good round.
uppercut.
So
the
far,
uppercut's got him
I'll give this
thinking.
to Fury. So I'll give it.
I
I'll
said,
give it
man,
to
that
Fury.
uppercut is dangerous.
I still think Usyk's winning, but that
Big
one,
hook.
this
But
round
this-
is Fury's.
But this is where
Oh,
he needs to
another good
capitalise. He needs to step on the gas now that he's got him hurt.
no,
he
no.
can't allow you
he
to
can't. He
back
can't. He
into the
can't
fight
sit
again.
back on it. He needs to push the pace now.
This
And
ain't-
does.
nah, man,
Oh,
ain't
this
that
is
fight.
good work by
Because
Usyk.
This
Usyk
ain't that
will
fight, you
recover.
Push it, man. It's not-
It is the fight because he didn't push it last fight and it came to bite him in the arse. Here you go.
the
He's pushing
body
it now. This is
shot.
what I'm talking about.
This round is
Get in there, my
Fury's.
son.
the body
Ugh.
shot.
But the
Back
thing
comes
is, the fact that Usyk's breaking through the guard that Fury's got up to land that combo and like on a regular occurrence is,
Mate.
it feels
This
like
guy
it's going to
could
be a
break out
repeat.
of Fox River. That's not really saying much, man. This is Usyk we're talking about here.
Oh.
Beautiful shot.
Oi.
It's a tight round.
was a
I'm
tight
go-
round.
I'm going Fury.
But
I'm
it's
going
Fury's.
Fury.
I've
I'm
got
going
it 3-2.
Fury, I'm going-
I got that Fury 3-2, mate.
I'm going Fury.
I've got it Usyk 3-2.
I really need to go to the toilet, but I can't miss a second of this fight. It's too gripping, mate.
I mean, if you go now, you may make it back in time. For
No, I feel like someone's going to get knocked out the second I go, mate. El Sparko style. I'll go at end of round 6. Nothing happens round 7. Round 7's always a gimme.
That was a good round for Fury, I thought.
It is. I don't know. I'm looking at
Oh,
Luis
yeah.
Suarez, mate. I'm trying to see what they're doing in the corners.
they got the
we
the
go.
stupid advert for the Club World Cup, man.
Oh, you-
That's gonna just tire everyone out that goes to compete there.
Mate, Usyk.
Oh,
Wearing a few of those shots.
He was.
Yeah. He's eating them up. That double jab from Fury is
Oof.
beautiful. There's the uppercut to the body.
Those body shots were paying dividends.
Look at Oscar De La Hoya. Jab, jab, jab.
Can't take him since he got the BBL
Jab.
on his six pack.
He got a BBL
on his six pack.
Oh, the 6-pack thing.
Yeah, bro. Man got the BBL on his six pack. I can't take him serious. I can't.
I couldn't
How do
show
you guys have
serious
it?
when he
3-2
looked like
Fury?
Normally when
Usyk
Usyk fights, if he has a bad round, he'll always try and have a good round the next round.
Yeah.
So let's see what he does here.
Big time. This is big
But
time
again,
matches,
Fury.
baby.
I think the key for Fury winning this fight is if he can back Usyk up, which he did in that last
the
round.
flick jab that he's keep throwing out
The
is
jab has to
constant.
be stinging for the whole
Handsy
fight.
flick with that jab.
What do you think of Fury's conditioning so far? He looks pretty
He
sharp.
looks all
doesn't
right. I thought he started slow. I was thinking
Yeah.
he's looked a bit sluggish. I thought he was in trouble, but he looks all right. But saying that, I feel like round 7 onwards, that's when
he? Yeah.
Yeah.
Usyk comes
This
alive.
is where things get dangerous.
This is where Fury needs to start like
What, we round 6?
put the pedal down and try finish it off within the next 2 rounds to try get himself back in control and like try go for a KO win, because when it gets to points, Usyk historically is the better like fighter when it comes to pushing someone all the way to points rather than KOs.
It's gas tank, isn't it? And that's what you're saying. Like, there's Fury
Yeah.
will tire eventually in this fight, which is why I think he needs to capitalize on these moments now.
I think it's the grit and the heart as well, man. I feel like a lot of it you can't
he
just.
can say he has it, but he's got to
teach.
go for the KO. He's got to try and drop him and like make Usyk fully just like lie him flat out on the floor for it to even get
But you know
And-
what?
and-
For heavyweights, they're both throwing a lot of punches, man. Someone's going to get tired soon.
No, but Usyk
Oh,
always does,
oh,
man.
mean hook.
Usyk can throw punches for days. It's Fury that is more likely to get tired. But the fact that he's taking center of ring,
You
and
gotta
he's not
remember,
getting
Usyk-
pushed around.
And
the
as you
way
said,
to
he's a
fight.
big guy, man. That lactic acid builds up.
you got to remember, Usyk's a cruiserweight that's come up to heavy, so he's on the lighter
It's a
side.
good round
Of,
for Usyk so far, though. I think.
I think,
Yeah,
I
Usyk
think,
up this fight, round.
Yeah,
yeah.
so far.
This so far, Usyk's controlling the pace and he's like playing the game, the long game, because I think Usyk's going to try go for points. He's not going to try go for a KO unless by chance a clean shot lands flush. But I've got this round to Usyk at the moment.
what he'll
so
do, he'll go in
it'll be
with a double
4-2 on
jab,
my scorecard,
And then
4-2
he'll
to
pivot off to the
Usyk.
side. Oh, the good shot.
Oi, uppercut to the body right there.
Lovely jubbly.
You see when Usyk smiles at you, yeah, it's gonna get long.
Oh, good shot.
Oh my God!
Oh,
Instantly
Fury,
flicked
good
Fury
shot,
over.
man. Usyk.
Fury got
Fury felt that,
wobbled.
mate.
Usyk, come on.
He's definitely
Felt
felt
that.
that. He
Yeah,
definitely
big time.
felt that.
He definitely did. He took a deep
backing
breath
up.
and he just like,
Usyk's
Oh!
go on, Usyk. Now he's gonna show him that power.
No, he looked a bit unsteady on his legs there.
Fury looks a bit dazed. I'm not gonna lie.
He does.
But he's got excellent powers of recovery, Fury has. So he comes back.
Double jab.
Oh, on the button.
Another big one.
Yeah,
And that is
4-2.
Usyk round
I've
for
got
me.
it 4-2 at the
3-3.
moment.
End
what?
of round 6. Yeah.
Well,
Usyk 3-3.
well, so am I the only one who thinks Usyk's winning this fight?
1, 2, 3.
I've got it
three
three,
apiece
yeah.
right now.
Laurie, you got 3 apiece. James got 3
3,
apiece. I'm the only one who's got this 4-2 to Usyk. I've only got Usyk
well,
up
to
by
be
a
fair,
round.
my round and Laurie's rounds are different. So,
No, but you're still all level.
I'm still
regardless.
3-3.
You're still all level.
but I'm
apiece.
saying you could have saw some like me and some like him and had him up. So,
But I'll tell you what was quite significant about that round.
Yeah.
Is the fact that for the first time in the fight, Fury was hurt. There it is there.
Yeah,
Look,
he's
you
wobbled.
see-
You can see it in his face.
Yeah.
Because when Fury gets buzzed, you see his face
Boom.
clench up. He doesn't
Boom,
have a
see?
poker face. He doesn't have a poker face when he gets buzzed.
Although, as I said before, he's got good powers of recovery.
Literally
so
on
he
the
comes
button.
very
back.
good powers over. He's a big man. His legs don't really. You never see Fury's come out on the next round and his legs are still not underneath him.
Yeah,
he gets his legs back quite
he
good.
knows how to get back himself back into.
He's,
Oh!
he's got
Composure
strong
there.
legs.
Usyk started again aggressively.
That's what I'm
Oh!
saying. When
Clean.
Usyk knows he can hurt you, it's long, bro.
I think now Usyk is gonna pack more power into those punches when he's gonna land. When he's gonna try land clean.
I think he definitely got some encouragement from that last round. See the way he started this round. And again,
You see, even if you're looking at the stats that are coming up, right?
Usyk's landing more with throwing less.
Yeah,
Back end is long for Tyson. I can't lie.
that's the thing. Tyson's throwing more, but they're not landing. So it's at a disadvantage to him because he's not doing smart shots. Whereas Usyk is being like, right, cool. I'll throw it here and then I'll wait a bit. I'll seize up the opportunity. Then
see,
I'm gonna
this is
throw
what
it here.
Usyk does. He makes you You
It's a
have to
false
be
sense of
active
security.
against him.
It's a false. He gives other fighters a
mental,
false
it's a
sense of
mental
security.
thing.
Yeah.
To be able to concentrate with a guy that's moving so much angles, up, down, different heights.
Level
it's long,
changes.
bro.
The level changes are crazy.
Bro, it's mad. Man's pivoting left,
And
right.
you have
It's
to
long.
remember, Fury is punching down, which is a lot harder than someone that's punching up. So it's gonna obviously.
I
Because
don't know though, man. I can't lie. I'm used to punching
Yeah,
down.
I prefer punching down.
Yeah, I
to
can't
punching
lie
up,
to you.
man.
Punching down,
up
I
is
hate
long,
punching.
man.
I hate punching up, bro. You got to come under him. That's long. It's long. You have to be as good as Usyk with the slip under.
yeah, you need
angles.
to be.
You have to.
You need
be,
to have that level of like boxing, like IQ, to be able to do that on a
prefer
regular
to punch
basis.
down.
But at the moment, I think this. Clean by
That's a
Fury,
nice-
clean
nice
straight
little
right there.
1-2.
But I think at the moment it's looking.
I think
Usyk's come back with his own
And
straight
if you
combo.
notice, who's got the centre of the ring?
Usyk.
Usyk again.
I think Fury's doing well off his. When he's
Clean.
doing well, he's doing well off
Clean.
his jab.
But these are the
AJ
decisive
scoring at
rounds
level
now.
is crazy, by the way. Because either way, I think either one of them will be good. Like whoever fights AJ again. He won't fight Usyk again though. But if he did, it would still be a good fight for Usyk.
Well, I have it level as well. To be fair.
I've got Usyk winning this round, but
I've got it 5-2 to Usyk. So
oh, good shot by
far.
Usyk.
Overhand
Clean
there.
straight right there. Very clean straight
That was the
right
best
there.
Overhand
punch of the
left,
round.
Overhand left, yeah, man.
He's looking for that one again.
Straight, but over because he's.
Very clean
Looking for
straight
that
right there.
overhand right.
Oh, he's about to
Fakes
throw.
with
He's about to throw an uppercut there.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Look at the
He's-
pace when he comes in with that.
Fury's looking a bit ragged as we
he's
come
getting
down to
back.
the
This
last.
the extra weight is going to be his downfall because it's tiring him out a lot quicker. He's got to move a lot more,
See
and he's
that?
struggling.
The feints, the movement with the feet.
I think
with God.
Fury doesn't look confident in this in this
Look at
seventh
that.
round.
I feel like with Fury, normally he's a bit more movie. He moves his head a bit more. I don't think he's moving as much as he.
Yeah.
I think he's
does with his
tiring
head.
a bit.
tiring.
He put a lot into those last couple of rounds, and he's tiring a
That
bit.
just skimmed him, innit? That skimmed him.
You're seeing he's being caught on the back foot. This isn't where he wants to be.
I think
And you know what's
5-2.
significant about this?
5-2.
It's the first time in this fight that I've scored a fight to win 2 rounds on the trot.
Yeah,
Because it's
because
been such an even
you've had
fight.
an up and down round
Yeah.
in the last 2
I had
rounds.
Fury 2 in a row, but I see what you're saying.
Usyk did get
But
buzzed
you
though.
had Fury round 2 and 3, didn't you?
No.
Usyk
Yeah,
did
you
get
did.
buzzed.
Oh, yes, you're right. I did.
You're on Laurie today, innit?
He is,
Man.
That's what happens when he gets hosting powers.
But
Nah,
I
this
will
my
say
guy.
this.
This is my
He's
guy.
got a small.
Usyk won that round, man.
Usyk's
Small
got a
little
small
mouse,
cut.
There's four
small little
for
mouse
Usyk.
under his eye.
No, the reason I know it is because he
It's like a
scored the fight the
bruise.
same as me.
Yeah.
It's like a bruise.
No,
on the
but
eye,
it's
little
from the
mouse.
straight that just came on the TV right now. Look at that, bang, right on the button.
There's a lot of people, though, that reckon that if this fight is close, they'll give it to Fury.
Just
No,
to
I
set up
don't
a
think. I
trilogy
don't
type
think.
of vibe.
Yeah, but if they do set up the trilogy, it's got to be done in England, man.
Or set up at AJ.
No, England can't afford this fight. man.
Huh? Riyadh season
We
can
can't
bankroll
afford
it though.
this fight.
No, Riyadh season will do it there, but
Yeah, this would be a real
if,
fight.
if it was Fury AJ, they'd
Fury
do it
said
in
he don't
London.
want to fight here no more anyway. He's actually on the record of saying that.
Really?
Yeah, but he's on the
Yeah.
record of saying a lot of things. isn't he?
Hey, listen, the money
he,
talks for
said
him.
he said he was going to sit in the centre of the ring. and-
Fury needs a good round
out.
because to me he's lost the last 2. What can he do?
Usyk again, he's still pushing the pace, and obviously like Fury,
Fury looks quite light on his feet.
he look.
Very
The
light.
thing is that
It looks like Fury's come out sharp. Like
he's always looking good, but
he
like
knows he has to have a good round this round.
he has to try.
He's moving a bit
He
more,
has
the
to
head-
try KO Usyk because if it goes to points again, he runs the risk of not winning on points.
Well, he has to come out strong here because
Yeah,
in the
he's-
last fight, it was round
looks like
7,
he's
8,
on it.
and 9. That's where Usyk
Oh.
took the fight away
That's
from
on the
him.
glove.
Yes,
That's on the glove.
yes,
that.
it is very true.
He can't lose this round. He has to win this round.
He's moving a bit more. The head's moving a bit more.
Usyk just doesn't stop moving.
I'm telling you, it's hard against a guy like that. It's
He's clipping
mentally
him, but
draining.
Fair.
The guy doesn't stop moving.
These thing is,
He's
these
starting
are
to push him back.
he is, and these are close rounds. And because Usyk is the one pushing Fury back,
Good body
Right
shot
now,
by
I've
Fury.
Judges will probably favour
I've
that.
got Fury up in this round personally.
but I'm saying because it's close, the way the judges
Close at the
sometimes
moment. It's only like a 50.
Depends
do
how
it,
they
is-
judge it,
is
innit? Some
whoever's
people-
pushing him back. Yeah.
Yeah, front foot.
What's he
fighter.
calling? Headbutt.
There was a clash of heads, but nothing serious.
It's nothing major where it can cause a cut or anything, but still,
Mate, I would not want to clash heads with Usyk. I'll tell you that for nothing.
it's probably made of titanium, man. The way that guy's built.
Nice jab.
Fury's punches don't seem to have the same energy that they had earlier.
Those are looking like
Clean
McGregor,
uppercut in the
McGregor
clinch.
Mayweather punches, mate.
Clean uppercut in the clinch.
He hasn't thrown any big punches, has he? He's just throwing little baby punches, really and truly.
Oh!
Oi, oi,
He
oi.
missed
Oh!
it.
Oi.
He slipped it.
Oi,
Good,
that was-
good
that was-
No,
effort,
he
man.
didn't slip
That was a
man.
cheeky
Yeah,
low
he-
blow. That was a
Landed,
little bit
bro.
of a cheeky low blow
Maybe
right
not
there.
full, but he landed. To me,
He
oh!
parried it, man.
think
He's
Usyk
parrying it.
knows.
He's blocking these
Yeah.
shots, man.
Usyk has won 3 at the moment.
To
It
me,
looks like Usyk's
Usyk's
got
winning
3 in
this
a row.
round.
I had it as Fury. I think Usyk stepping on it. Usyk stepping on it now.
Usyk's round.
Yeah, no, I said I had it as
Yeah.
Fury, but Usyk knows he has to go hard and he's stepping on it now. Swinging it in his favour. It's a tight round for me though, but
It is a tight round.
It's tight.
Oh, this is good by Fury.
Wait, he's telling him, let's go.
He's pulling him in. He's mugging him off, and now he's on the back
Let's
foot, though, to
go.
be fair.
Now we're getting a proper fight.
Oh,
Now we're
yeah.
getting a proper
Oh, he
fight. Let's
catches
go,
him.
man.
this round's a very.
But
tight
that's the
fight.
difference. He's
Round's
he's on the back foot for 1 second, one jab, and
Oh,
straight back centre. of the
clean.
ring.
Oh,
I don't think he caught him in that.
body shot from.
Yeah.
Oh, and again.
There we go. Lawrence Okogie.
Sometimes with Fury, because he turns his head,
A lot.
sometimes some of them punches they glimpse. They're not really landing flush.
But still, like those small little buzzes add up. Oh my god. Oh, he did wobble at the end.
That's
Great
a
shot.
tight round.
That is a
Maybe
tight
Usyk-
round.
Maybe
I'm
Usyk.
going Usyk.
I've got it.
Maybe
I've got it.
Usyk, man.
Usyk. So
I've
I've got it.
Usyk.
Just because he pushed,
I've got
the
Usyk.
pace.
So that's 3 on the trot for you lot.
Yeah, I've got 5-3 Usyk right now.
What have I got?
How do you guys have it? 5-3 Usyk,
Yeah,
Nicholas.
I've got it 6-2.
5-3 the one,
Exactly
King
I've got
Mo.
it 6-2.
6-2.
6-2 to Usyk.
And you both got it 5-3.
I've only given rounds 3 and 4 to Tyson.
Usyk first.
Personally.
Well, we've
Fury,
got 1.1 thousand of you guys in here, by the way. Absolute legends. Thank you guys so much. If you could support the channel by smashing that like button, get us to 500 likes before the end of this fight. That would be phenomenal. You guys are staying up late for this one, and you're not disappointed. What a hell of a fight we've got on for us here. Let me know in the chat how you guys are scoring this so far, because it is a tough one to score. You're seeing a few disagreements here on the panels, so let me know how you guys are scoring it. I'm seeing a lot of 5-3 Usyks in there, though.
I've got it 5-3 Usyk.
Yeah,
Maybe one of the rounds could have been closer,
Couple of swing rounds
but
in
I
there.
still think Usyk's just about. But listen, no one's dominant. No one's
dominating. Well, because I think Fury will probably come out
But
stronger.
I do think that this is the.
Did Fury just throw a
Yeah, he
backhand
done
jab?
that, he done that,
Little
he does that,
cheeky,
he
does that a
little
lot.
cheeky
Does
son.
That was a good shot
little
by
handsy
Fury.
Little cheeky son. Man did a little like a backhand.
Yeah, he does that a lot.
This is a good-
Look at Usyk's output. Crazy.
Again, Fury's trying to claim that center of the ring because he knows if he can push Usyk
It's like
back,
nearly
that's his
half of
best
Usyk's
chance.
punch in round 8 landed. Nearly half. That's crazy.
But he needs to take the center of the ring because he needs this round now.
He
But
does.
at most, I think at best you can say Fury's 2 rounds behind, which
Yes.
is the way I've scored it. He
I've-
cannot
I-
afford to lose this round,
Yeah.
and he needs
That was
to
a
get in
weird-
there close.
weird
This is a bit
uppercut,
better.
wasn't it?
It was a interesting clinch tactic, but
Look at the way Usyk just like the thing is Usyk knows how to get out of Fury's
Good shots
clinches.
by Fury.
Most
Kind of
fighters
caught them,
don't.
no?
They didn't land as flush as he'd like.
No, you know when you're watching boxing, when you're not,
Good
when
shot
you're
by
not there,
Fury, Usyk.
a lot of the punches it's hard.
This is a
to
good
see
round
when
for
they
Fury
land
so
or don't.
far.
It is a good round for Fury so far. Oi.
nice.
But that's the thing, like
I feel like Fury
Usyk's
starts-
okay with him coming into the middle of the ring to try trade with him in the pockets, but whether Fury can actually make the most of it and actually land more punches of significance is yet to be seen in this round
I
at
feel
least.
like Fury starts the rounds very well and Usyk
Just
goes
falters.
on back end of the rounds.
Yeah.
Tried
It's
the
that gas
uppercut.
tank, man.
So at the moment,
It's the gas
AJ
tank.
so AJ's scorecard has Usyk up 2 rounds.
Yeah, he's
Oh,
got it the
that's-
same as us.
To me, I think Fury's done well in this round. Just.
Same.
He's done
I
alright,
think-
but he
I
hasn't
think
landed
this
anything of significance.
This is a tight
Yeah,
round.
but I do think Fury is the better fighter in this round.
There we go.
In this round so far, because he's not. It's not like it was this round last time when they fought. He took his foot off the gas and then he got rocked. This time he's being more aggressive. He's staying on the offensive. He's not like stepping back and
And if
fighting.
you remember,
scared.
round 9 was the round
When he got
last
wobbled.
time when he had some big problems.
Yeah, no, definitely.
as well,
But
mate,
this,
for it.
this
Look at that by Usyk, man, crazy.
That big left landed straight on the glass.
Oh,
That's a
Oh,
low
that is very low, mate.
That's a low blow.
That
but
is very low,
He didn't
mate.
complain though. He's cracking on. That looked like it was right on the waist.
that
that looked like it was below the waistline. I'm not gonna lie. Again, backstep. He's using a little backhand, a little cheeky sod.
That's a good little 3-piece by Usyk.
I can't lie, guys. This is looking rough for Fury. I can't.
He's go on, he's wobbling again. Go on, Usyk. Wobble him.
Yeah.
Wobble him.
A wild swing by Fury
wild
there. He started the
uppercut.
round well, but he's not finishing it well. He's backed up.
Okay.
He's too tired, man. He's too
Usyk.
tired.
7th.
But I'm still
End of
giving
round
him that
9.
round. I'm still going to give him that round.
I think you're being
tie that
generous,
round.
mate.
Wait,
who you giving
I
that
think you're
round
being
to?
generous,
I
mate.
think
hear
it's
but-
even.
Can we 9 that round?
You could if you
You
want.
can
No,
give him
that's a
tens.
tie.
You can give him tens.
Ooh,
10
Fury,
that round.
Usyk's got a little scar under his eye, to be fair.
Fury's
Not
got
a scar, a little
Fury's-
bruise swelling under his eye.
Fury's got one as well. on
The
his
thing
right
is,
eye.
Fury won that round, but how
Yeah.
much did it take out of him?
I'd say probably a lot. I've got it 6-3 at the moment.
I got that round the tie. I can't lie. I can't really.
I've got it
you-
6-3.
What
got
are
it
the chat
5-4.
saying?
Ooh, just on the waistline.
What are the
Just.
chat saying?
What is the chat saying?
We've got a couple of 5-4s. Quite a few of you actually gave that round to Fury by the looks of things.
I've got it 6-3 to Usyk. So
I-
Usyk up on 3.
I have to give that one to Usyk. I have to say.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, you man's going on away.
Mate, look at Fury just didn't land anything of significance. I think.
No, he had a
Usyk
bad
was
finish to the
outlanding him
round,
big there.
but to the start, I
Yeah,
thought
but
he did well.
he wasn't even landing much. That's what I'm saying. Like the first minute or so.
A
he
lot
was
of these
taking
rounds
center
were
ring,
close,
but it
though.
wasn't-
Now,
They're
we're
close.
But how much did
we're
that
in-
take out of Fury? What were you in 10?
A lot. Yeah, we're in the championship rounds
Yeah,
now.
man, this is where it's going to get nasty.
We're in the champ rounds now.
Oh,
This round 9 or 10?
10 now.
3 rounds left. These are what they call the championship round. Oh, good shot by Fury.
Good work by Fury.
This is
Very
where he
good
has
work.
to drop him. This is where he
This
has to
fight's
drop
gone
him.
quick.
Yeah, it has
Yeah,
gone.
because it feels like the minute breaks aren't even being a minute. It feels like they're 30 seconds and then that's it. They're back into
Could
the.
be
so
one of
back
those
into it.
fights, man, where whoever loses is going to say they thought they won.
Yeah.
And you know what
It
I'm
is.
thinking as well already, guys? We're going to see the
Might see a
trilogy of
draw.
this.
Might see a
We,
draw.
no,
No,
yeah,
no,
we
if
could,
Usyk
I'd love to
wins,
see a
no.
trilogy of this next year.
Might see a draw.
No.
100%.
It's looking like one of them fights that could be.
It could be a draw, man.
I don't think it could. I don't think it could. It'll be one or the other. Yeah, it'll have to be.
I can't lie. I can't give this a
These
draw.
rounds
I have
are-
Usyk ahead clearly.
Yeah,
I thought that last
got
round
it
was for
6-3.
Fury.
You know, definitely, but it's still 6-3 to Usyk. Fury's got to win 10, 11, and 12 for him to get anywhere near in terms of scoring and actually getting level.
What they got?
That's AJ.
AJ, that's
He gave the
AJ's
last
card.
round
What's
to
he got?
Fury.
He's got it. He's got
8-6,
Usyk up on one round.
Yeah, I'm like that. Yeah, I've got it 5-4 to Usyk.
Yeah. I mean, I've judged the same as yours.
Oh,
last round. Fury.
good
Fury's
shot
doing
by
well.
Fury.
Yeah,
Why did he
big
hold
shots.
him? Why did he do that? And then
No,
hold him?
because now he's gonna do what you
Trying
said,
to tie
and
him
I
up.
just like the extra weight he's put on. He's just gonna lean onto Usyk to tire him out, make him feel like fatigued.
End of the fight.
Look at Usyk. Ooh,
Usyk
Did the legs
caught
do
him
a little
there.
skip there?
Ooh,
Did they do a skip?
the legs did the legs little bit of readjusting, a little bit of
big
hand-eye
leg
coordination
fight.
was needed, but
Oh, look at Usyk throwing Fury off him.
Fury's holding on now to the end.
Fury's.
This is what you want to see,
Usyk,
though.
look at Usyk, look at Usyk, he's
Usyk-
getting stuck in.
What are we watching here?
Fury's conditioning.
This
looks
is
a bit
better from Fury. This is much better.
Fury's conditioning looks a lot better, doesn't it?
It looks a lot better, but he's still heavier because it's impacting how much he can
He's fighting-
keep up with the tempo of Usyk.
He's fighting better than what he
He's
did.
doing
in the
good
last
against
Beautiful
last time.
inside boxing.
3 rounds
But
of the last
Usyk,
fight.
my God, man,
gonna
what a
have to
fighter,
dig
man, what a fighter.
Yeah, these guys are.
Oof,
Oh, lovely uppercut.
Oof.
Just misses.
what a fight!
Right.
Oh, what a fight!
Trading in the pot. This is what Fury should have started doing earlier, in my opinion.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
agree.
I thought as well,
But so far, I've
Fury
got this
looks
round.
tired,
I've
but
got
he
this
still
round for
managed
Usyk.
it.
I've got this round for.
Oh, good shot by Usyk. Was that the punch of the round? I think it was.
It was one.
He's holding.
One of the punches because
Fury-
another one wobbled him. The one that he saw, his little skip in the step.
Oh!
Fury's getting caught now. Fury needs
He
to
missed those
keep
ones,
his
man.
hands up. Nah, he got touched.
Ah, look, he's turning
he
it
got
on,
touched.
James.
Oh, then another
He
one.
got touched
buzzed on
again
his
there
chin.
on his chin.
Buzzed on his chin.
Nah, look at that.
Oh,
Catches him
good
with the
uppercut.
again.
Good uppercut. Oh, good
that's
uppercut.
a big
Go on,
shot.
Usyk.
To the temple.
He's slipping it.
Go on, Usyk.
Oh,
Go on,
man.
Usyk.
Slippery
Look
man.
at that, man.
That's what we want.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what
we
want.
love that.
What an end to the round, mate. I have to say,
7-3.
best
Usyk
round
for
of the
me.
fight for me.
7-3.
Best
Usyk
round
for
of the
me.
Who you
fight.
gone for?
Fury that round.
Really?
Huh?
Usyk all
Fury
day
that
long.
round.
What was you watching?
I gave that round Fury, man.
Listen here,
I got that
Listen here,
6-4.
Mr. Devil's Advocate. What was
That
you
is
watching?
Devil's Advocate,
No,
mate.
you're doing that
was a
Devil's
Fury
Advocate
round.
there.
No, that was a close round. That was.
I had it Usyk though.
No, that was
End of
one
the round,
Fury's
Usyk
better round
started
in my
buzzing
opinion.
the last 30 seconds, Usyk won that.
Teeing off on that chin.
I got 6-4 Usyk. I got that round
He
for
clipped Fury like 4 or 5 times in the last 30 seconds, which is
Alright,
obviously
Usyk,
enough
man.
to sway judges. I've got it at the moment.
Nah, man.
7-3.
A lot of those shots you're saying
7-3
landed,
is what
Fury
I've got
was,
it.
was just evading
7
with
rounds
the
to
head movement.
Usyk, 3 rounds to AJ is what I've got it at the moment.
AJ, you know.
Sorry, Fury.
3 rounds, is that all?
3
3
rounds
rounds
to
to Fury.
AJ.
Yeah. Because I've been impressed by Usyk.
This fight is
Still on the
close though,
purple
man.
shorts.
To be fair,
The purple shorts are
I
really
ain't
taking
got
out.
Fury winning the round for a while. One of them has a tie though. I was a bit fancy.
You know what? I could see where some people might give that to Usyk, to
Yeah.
Fury, because he started the round well.
He started well, but Usyk ended stronger.
Yeah.
The last minute, he just
And the
pushed
best
pace.
punch of the round was from Usyk.
Yeah,
I
I
disagree,
think
mate.
I think the best of that was the one when he buzzed his chin because Fury's head just did.
These are rounds.
Do you
look
think,
like a startled
Do you
deer.
think Usyk gonna try win it by dropping him?
I think he's
No,
just going to win it by trying to throw more
push-
punches.
gonna-
He's
And
going
do
to
you
push
think-
him to points.
Fury's gonna try and
This is a
Fury
close
needs to,
fight, man.
Fury needs to drop him. That's what
Yeah,
I
Fury has to KO him to win this. Otherwise, it's
I
going to
think
be
Usyk
Usyk
might
on
drop
points.
him. I can't lie.
If Usyk KOs Fury, that's Fury done. He ain't going to
I don't
get
think
back
it'll
up
be a
from it.
KO. I think it'll just be a droppage personally.
Well, like an
Just
8
drop- yeah,
count.
Just drop it.
Well, on the button right there.
Towards the later part of this round or next round.
yeah.
That's when Fury seems to get caught towards the later back.
What
end
do
of
you
the
say
round.
about this? The old adage in boxing, where if you're the champion, the other
you
guy
have
has
to
to
get-
rip it off you.
No,
Yeah.
that's rubbish, mate.
No, but that is we say that, but that is actually what does
but
happen
that
in
just
boxing.
causes daylight robbery in boxing, mate.
I
It's
think
a
if you win a
fight's
fight,
a fight,
you win a
mate.
fight, man.
Yeah,
personally,
yeah.
But I feel like if it's tight, it's always going to go to the champion because
Yeah.
you do have to go and, do you know what I'm saying, take it in a way.
This fight is close though.
Very close.
Yeah, but I still got. I mean, Fury's doing.
Oh,
very
this is a good round for
He's doing-
Usyk
I think
so
there's more
far.
Usyk. I say
Oh!
I say close, but actually I don't think it's as close as
It's
the
very
last one.
competitive.
It's competitive.
It's very competitive.
And there's,
very
there's a
competitive
lot of
fight.
tight rounds.
Oh!
You know? There's a lot of tight
Oh!
rounds.
You don't think this fight is as close as the last fight?
Nah.
No.
I think this
no,
fight's
I think
way
it's more
closer than the
No,
last
no, no,
fight.
no, no.
What, this one?
No,
I
no,
think
no.
the
this
last
one's
fight
way
was a-
closer.
Yeah, the
No,
last
no,
fight
no,
was
no.
a clear Usyk fight. This
Yeah,
one's
yeah.
a lot
This
closer.
is a lot more closer.
I think this
Definitely.
is more in Usyk's favor.
Because even some of the rounds, man,
Fury's
it's been
doing
hard
good,
to
though.
score. Oh, go! Oh, good
exchange.
shot
Big
by
hook on
Usyk.
the
He's winning
return
this
by
round.
Change.
But Fury comes back with a good right hand.
Is he doing up backhand punches?
Oh!
on the nose. Oof,
Go again.
He's
go
hurt,
Again,
he's
go
hurt.
Again, go
Go on.
again.
Go
Go
on,
again,
Usyk.
Usyk. Go
Go
again.
Go on, Usyk.
Why are you stopping? Go again.
Usyk, don't stop, man.
Foot down, big man.
Push the pace.
You nice jabs from
Foot
Fury.
down.
They're tired though.
Nice
both of
jabs, but he's not giving anything with it. Couple
them.
of
Fury
body
comes
shots. in.
back.
Fury looks tired though.
No, but
you can
Usyk's
see him
tired as
waning.
well.
Man, they're both tired.
can see him waning.
Fury's coming back.
Yeah, both.
This
Come back
round
in
so
this
far,
round.
I'm giving it to
Oh.
Fury.
I think I've got it done.
Oh,
it's on
look
the
at his
arm,
eye.
it's on
Oh, the
the arm.
swelling on his right eye is crazy.
This is
catching
Usyk's
him.
round,
There's-
man.
No, but
Catching him,
look at the swelling. When if they pan the camera to Fury's right eye, his swelling's a lot greater than what it was prior. Oi. Oi, what? He just
Okay,
stopped. He just
yeah,
stopped.
him in his tracks, that one.
This is Usyk's round for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Go
oh,
on.
oh,
Oh,
clean
but that was a
uppercut.
good shot by
Very
Fury.
clean uppercut there. Smart.
I like them looping uppercuts, them long
They're
Them
both
just extended ones, just like
yeah,
that.
from far out. Catch that.
So far, so good. It's a this has been a very entertaining fight, personally.
Very.
I've really enjoyed this.
so.
Oh, good
oh,
shot by
McGregor.
Fury.
I think he wobbled Usyk there.
Nice.
I don't know, you know. I think that was a
I'll
good
give that
shot by
Fury.
That was
I'll
a
give
very good shot.
that round. I'll give to Fury.
Really?
Yeah.
You said Usyk about 20 seconds ago,
No,
mate.
that was
No,
Usyk's
no, I
round.
said Usyk for round 10. Round 11, I'd give to Fury.
I don't know, mate. These guys were all saying Usyk for this round. You're like, yeah, I agree.
He changes his mind a lot. I've realised.
No, I don't.
He feels out. He feels out.
No,
the
I
room
don't.
And then he,
No, I don't. I don't. I don't.
Who did you go for in that round?
Usyk all day
Who did you
long,
go
man.
for in that round?
It's 7-4 to Usyk.
It was a Usyk round, but I've gone Fury.
You can't do that,
I
man.
gotta keep it tight, man, because otherwise the fight's gone. It was a close round, and there was one of those I gave Usyk. I could have given Fury.
To
It
me,
was a
Fury needs a
50-50
knockout if he's going to win.
I've got it
It's a-
7-4.
I feel like Usyk's up a lot
Here's
in
the
this
thing.
fight. I don't think it's as close.
It's
as we
7-4
think.
to Usyk on
What
my.
do you think?
in
I
my
don't think it's
books.
close.
What as close? I said
Oh
7-4 to
yeah,
Usyk.
it's not a close fight in my
7-4 to
opinion. I think
Usyk.
Usyk
So
is,
even if Usyk lost this round,
look at that,
he
man.
still wins the fight.
Three piece.
Three-piece
I've got
combo.
it 7-4,
3 piece and a
but
can of soda.
I've got it
It's not
7-4
close.
to
I think the
Usyk.
last fight was closer than this, bro. I can't lie.
I've got it
last fight
7-4
was
to
a white
Usyk.
one.
I think this is a more like competitive fight because no one's dropped. But
oh, good start by
last fight-
Usyk.
Fury does.
I think
look
this round
he's
is big.
Struggling.
I think this round is big for both fighters.
Fury
Both
has
fighters
to
need
drop
to
him.
win this
Fury
round.
has to
Fury
drop
has
him.
to knock him out here.
No, or just drop him to at least get a point to him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even then, I think he'd be
Fury's
lucky to
really
get
trying,
points from
man.
with the 10.
Everyone's on
But
their
will he
feet.
run into one?
Oh, Usyk's complaining about the elbow.
I don't think so, man.
He's rattled a bit.
I don't think Usyk.
Oh!
I can't lie. I don't
That's
think-
what he needs to
Couple
do.
of big shots on the
Why,
entry.
why is it me or the few just feel like
Yeah.
he just doesn't want to be there no more?
No, so I don't think he don't want to be there. He's just
just
feeling the
getting
pace, man.
When he gets caught, it's more dramatic, isn't it?
Yeah.
Because his head goes back, like,
He snaps back.
yeah, like that.
Shout out Turkish in the chat. This fight is a lot closer than you man are insinuating.
It's close. Turkish is right to say that, but I still think Usyk is a couple of rounds off.
Who is
I
that?
don't think it's
B-Tech
as close,
DJ
Turkish,
Khaled
I
on the
can't
left?
lie.
No,
I think Usyk is clearly ahead.
I think Usyk's ahead by 3
can't
rounds.
lie.
And judging by the way that this round is going,
Oh.
Good
I
shot
would
by
probably
Nice
say a
up
4.
by Fury, big
Wait.
left hook. Go on,
Oh.
son. This is where you put it all in.
Fury has to empty the tank out now
does,
and just
come on.
let all hell break loose to try win. AJ's got the score up 105 to 104 at the moment.
I hear that.
This could be a draw. even.
Fairs.
That's the same as mine, but
I still think Usyk's winning, but I do see where Turkish is coming from. It's close. Oh, good shot by Usyk.
Very, very good shot by Usyk.
They're both
They've
biting
got
down on that
last-
gum shield.
They've got that last 30 seconds.
Good shot by
Straight
Fury.
right down the pipe. This is where you
Straight
step on it,
1-2.
though. This is where you step
Crazy.
on it.
Straight one.
You can't be
2.
comfortable with this. You got to go for the knockout.
Flick. Fury needs to stop doing that stupid flick jab and actually try go to KO.
That flick jab works for him, man.
It does,
His whole
but
career he's done that.
That flick jab is how he enters himself into
This
the
is the best
space.
I've seen Fury for a while, though.
No, he
Yeah,
looks
it is,
good.
yeah.
I can't lie. He's conditioned.
Oh, got caught again.
look at Usyk, man. He's still as nimble as he was a couple.
Oh, oh,
He's landing out on him at will here.
landing.
Usyk, if Usyk drops
Oh.
Fury,
Usyk,
He's landing like a
Go on,
Boeing
Fury.
747
Go
right
on,
now.
Usyk.
Close him in.
Usyk, you know, I'm very Phil. Big up Usyk. Do your thing,
can he
brother.
close the show, though?
Do your thing. Do it.
Close the show.
We've got 40 seconds, my
Can
guy.
he close the show, boy? Oh,
He's doing very good.
He's
This
doing
ain't
good.
close, Turkish. Are you watching the same fight, my guy?
Go on, Fury.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. How are you guys having this round
This
12?
is Usyk.
Come on, man.
Usyk.
Come on, man.
8-4.
Are you watching the
Dave.
fight? Silly question.
I'm trying to
You
build
cranes
up
on the
suspense
map.
here, man.
I
I'm trying
big
to
up
build
the crane.
suspense.
I've got it 8-4 to Usyk.
Privet had a show. Yeah.
Big
Big up
hook.
Ukraine.
Yeah,
10 seconds left.
that's it.
Come on,
Usyk's
come
Usyk
on,
done,
looks
man.
up at the
Nose is
clock.
up bloody.
Usyk.
I think he's got this, but has he got it?
Yes,
Go on,
Usyk.
Usyk.
Yes, Usyk.
Oh,
Yes, Usyk.
Oh, big shot.
Drop him. Drop him. Look, he's wobbling.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
Fury
Usyk
with
all
the
day
hands
long.
in the sky.
Usyk all day long.
Usyk won that
Usyk
8-4.
all day long.
Hell of
all
a
day
fight.
long.
W's in the chat for that one.
I
Usyk
think
all day long.
8 rounds to 4
Big
is what
fight.
I have it. 8 rounds to 4.
Big,
I
big
thought
fight.
Usyk won that round, yeah? What do we think?
Yes.
I've got
Usyk
Usyk
won.
winning 8 rounds. I've got 1 round a tie, and I've got
I've
3
got it
rounds
8 rounds to
Fury.
4, but I will say
What round was the
this.
tie?
I get
It's
that to you,
closer than
9.
8 rounds to 4.
I couldn't
yeah.
see.
How
What
are
you
you
saying
guys
in the
feeling?
chat?
Yeah, what are the chat saying?
Hey, Turkish, what
We've
are you
got
saying?
8-4. We've got a couple of 8-4s in there. We've got
three.
375 likes, 1.4k watching.
Does
Before we
anyone
do get
think
to the
that Fury
decision,
won?
let's get to 500 likes right now. You absolute legends. Thank you guys so much for the support as always.
think Usyk wins.
Usyk
7-5
8-4,
minimum.
7-5 minimum.
yeah.
40-year-old Virgil.
I think
Faisal
Usyk
Bands.
wins.
Usyk for the win 8-4. PTO 8, 7-5 Usyk.
Usyk wins.
Ewan Scully, Usyk 8 rounds to 4.
2 rounds, yeah.
Yep, Usyk, it's over. Usyk won it, the one.
Yeah.
Inevitable, yep. Usyk fighting for his country. He's done the job.
Yeah.
In my boxing chats with like high level boxers, a lot of people are saying Fury split. They're
Really?
saying, yeah, Usyk nicked it. Fury up by 1. Fury up by 1. Yeah, let me see my other boxing chat what they're saying, because these are all like. in
They
and
look
around the
nervous,
pros and that.
Fury's brothers.
Draw.
I can't lie. That's a
Justin Ben,
Usyk.
he's saying draw.
Nah, I think Usyk
Usyk
won
by
that.
1-2 rounds.
Usyk by 2 rounds.
7-5 Usyk. They were close rounds, but
Yeah, Usyk
that was
taking over.
nowhere near enough for Usyk to lose
Nah,
that.
I'd say 8-4 to Usyk. He won by 2.
He definitely won that last round as well. I mean, come
The
on.
last,
now.
yeah.
But it was a great performance by Fury.
It was.
It was a lot more convincing than the one before.
I feel like Usyk like quite convincing in terms.
Yeah.
If you're going by
I've got
round
it
by
8 rounds
round,
to 4.
I feel like it's a tight fight. But if you're going round by round, for myself, the way I've scored it, I think Usyk is convincingly won this.
Clean body shot right there.
Beautiful body shot.
He should have done more of
Oh,
that.
you see that little
He
hard
cheeky.
should have
on the
gone to the body more.
You see
Hard
the
of
little
a short
cheeky
guy, though,
backhand
innit, to
flip.
kind of
Yeah, that's true.
Getting them
Naughty.
body shots in. But
Naughty. Bang.
Nah, but it just
As I said, people, normally
Bosh.
when fights are
Bosh.
close and the champion's defending his belt, there is that old adage that you got to rip it away from the champion. I don't think Fury's definitely not ripped it away from the champion.
He's not.
But I do think, although I've got Usyk 3 rounds up, I do think that a lot of the rounds were very competitive, and somebody else looking at it might see a different thing. But I think that Usyk won that fight.
I do. And I think also when it's close like that, a lot of the fight, Usyk was taking center of the ring and pushing Fury back. Now, that doesn't necessarily mean too much because a lot of fighters like fighting on the back foot, but the way judges tend to score a lot of these, obviously it's very subjective, but a lot of them do favour the fighter that is on the front foot, is taking the fight to the opposition. And for 70%
One other
fight,
thing
I'd
I'd say
that was
quickly
Usyk.
is that it could be a unanimous decision. You know why? Because when the cards come in quick,
Yeah.
you know,
it's
sometimes
usually
when
a
they
UD.
deliberate over the
Yeah,
cards.
I hope it's not a draw.
It should be a unanimous.
I
There's
think
no
it's
way
a
it could be
majority.
split.
I think people
I think it'd
that
be a majority
Usyk
decision,
has done
but
enough to
unanimous.
keep
Well,
his
let's
title.
hang on a second here. Let's wait.
I
Let's see
think
what
it's
happens.
convincing from Usyk personally.
Let's see if we can see any smiles on the faces. Anyone got any audio for us? Fury's put his hand up. Is that one judge giving it to Fury?
No, Usyk. No, he's won it. Yeah,
He's won it.
Usyk.
Alexander Usyk. Fury looks very annoyed.
I think he won by UD. I think
Yeah, I think
Laurie
all
was
three
right.
judges went for
Laurie
him,
was
yeah.
right. Laurie was right. He said
No,
when
he
judge-
won the fight, man.
He definitely won the fight.
16 points.
Usyk won 16 to 12. Yeah.
Well,
Usyk
16
won
to 112. That's 8 rounds to 4.
Yeah.
I had it 8 rounds.
I had it 8 rounds to 4.
But it was a very competitive 8 rounds.
Yeah, definitely, 100%, and it's the right decision because Fury. You see, the thing is, you see Fury walking away in the manner that he did. He's disappointed with himself, knowing that he should have done better, because he should have done better. However, he's not just like stood there to try like digest it for a minute. Walking away straight away, it doesn't help the situation. It's still a back-to-back loss against the same opponent. This fight was a lot more convincing, clearly, for Usyk to win. And
You reckon? I don't think so. I think the last
no,
one was more
because the last one
convincing.
was a split decision win. That's why it could have gone either way. Whereas this one, it's a UD
No,
win.
but when that was a split decision, like, that wasn't, man. Usyk won that fight.
Yeah, that was a
clearly.
clear Usyk.
Tonight was a lot more competitive for me.
It was.
Yeah, competitive, for
Usyk,
sure.
Fury was a lot better in
No, of
this
A lot
course.
fight.
closer.
Of course,
in the
of
fight,
course.
In my opinion. A
But
lot closer tonight.
I
And-
still think...
And if me and
Usyk
James
won.
agree, then
Then
you know.
something. Then you know something
never
crazy's
agree.
going on.
So,
There's no fence in
I
this.
don't
what about my man? What
It
did
was
you?
a
You had it quite clearly to
Yeah, I
Usyk
had
as
it.
well.
I said it the whole way through.
You
that
did,
I
to
think
be
he-
fair.
I think
So
Usyk
that, look,
cruised
that
day
was the
enough.
4th judge. See, the 4th judge.
I had Usyk the first 2, and then
AI
Fury took the
scorecard.
last 3 after that, and then I had Usyk 3, and then I had a tie, and then Usyk 3.
The unofficial scorecard gave it 118
Mate,
to 112. That means that's crazy. The AI scorecard gave only 1 round to Fury.
No, he gave. No, he didn't.
He had one.
He
He
gave 4
had 2
rounds to
tens.
Fury. He gave 4 rounds. Oh no,
No, because there's 2 ties.
no. He gave 2.
He gave 2. He only gave 2 rounds to Fury.
Yeah, 2 rounds to Fury. Yeah,
That's it.
yeah but
Fury would be
Wait,
very
so how
disappointed
they-
with
how-
this.
wait,
the official
have
scorecard
they-
was.
that's the AI score.
No, but
Yeah,
have
that's
they
AI.
have
The
have they
official
have they
scorecards
included that
were
in the result?
116 to
Or is
112.
it different?
No.
So I was right. Well, not I was right, but
It was all 3 judges scored it at 116 to 112.
which is what I scored it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
8 rounds to 4.
To
That's
Usyk.
eight
I
rounds
said
to
that's
4.
all enough.
Yeah.
I had 1 tie, and that's
That's
it.
8
Yeah.
rounds
Yeah,
to 4.
same.
Look at it.
No, I had 7. I had it.
You did it, man.
7 rounds to 5.
You lie.
No, I had 7 rounds to 5. But remember the one I said
You're
it was
a liar.
Usyk
You're a
round,
cheat.
but I'm giving
You're
it
a
to
fraud.
Fury.
You're a liar.
I remember I said it's a Usyk round, but I'm giving it Fury to make it exciting. So if I hadn't have done that,
Turkish,
then it
what
would
happened to your
have
boy,
been
man? Is he
8
going to
rounds.
retire
Hey,
now? or
Turkish, you said it was a lot closer. What happened?
Listen, it was a close fight, but
It's a
the
good
rounds
fight.
were Usyk
It was a
rounds.
good fight.
what?
Not
I wouldn't say
close
it's a
fight.
great fight.
It's a good fight, but
it's a good fight.
It's not a close fight.
I think for
No, it was a close fight.
No.
Just the rounds were edged by Usyk, but
If
they were
it's a
close
unanimous
rounds. They
decision,
weren't
it's not a
dominant.
close fight. A split decision.
I get what you're saying.
No,
I get what he's saying.
as
No,
in-
you're both right.
As
I
in
get what you're saying, yeah.
rounds wise, it wasn't close, but the manner of the
competitive,
rounds
it's competitive.
were very close and could have gone either
I
way.
will
but
100%
Usyk edged
agree. It was a very competitive brawl. However, just like
No,
sheer
you're right.
basics,
You're both right.
A unanimous decision
No, but
win
hear
does not
what,
mean
hear
it's a
what.
close fight.
Two
But-
things can be true at the same time.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They're not
true.
mutually exclusive, mate.
Yeah, that's
So,
true.
You know. He's still caught up on the purple shorts. He's trying to get on me.
But
No,
what?
but he's got purple shorts on.
I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed that fight. You know,
It was
when
a
the fight
It was a
flies
very
by
good fight.
that
Very
quick.
good. Not
It wasn't
great.
as good as
Very
Beterbiev
enjoyable.
Bivol, though, was it?
Nah, Beterbiev Bivol
Nah,
was much
different
better.
sort of fight. I think I was more into this though, you know.
Really? Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know why.
Nah, but
yeah.
Beterbiev Bivol, I was a lot. Do you know? That fight, I was a lot more invested because it was just proper, just two Soviets trading blows. But yeah, man, I think it was a great event. Personally, I mean, Moses winning in 90 seconds.
But you know what I want to say as well?
Moses a
Big
2 minute
up
90-second
to
win. Big him up.
Fury, because I never thought his gas tank would hold up like
Yeah,
that.
same.
No.
Because the last fight, his gas
'Cause how
tank
can you
gave
be
up.
like 3 stone heavier than last time and
And
he looked
condition-
fitter
conditioning
tonight
well,
than he
yeah.
did back in May?
He did, and he
Yeah.
wasn't getting pushed back as much. And I think that's the key because he was absorbing a little bit less punishment. He was kind of fighting his way
Yeah, but
back
how
in there
does
and
the
a bit
body
more
work
prepared.
like that?
Yeah,
It
man.
doesn't. I think
crazy.
it's a lot of it
It's
mentally
conditioning.
in terms of the camp, the conditioning towards it, and the fight that he fought.
Because
he
there's a
wasn't
difference
getting
between
bullied
fitness
around
and
as much.
conditioning.
There's a big difference between the two.
And tonight, Fury's conditioning was excellent because
And
for a
mental
big man,
conditioning.
yeah,
Mental conditioning, because in the last fight, when he was getting hit with shots, he was playing to the crowd, he was
Yeah.
play acting. He did none of that today. Every time he got hit with a big shot, he was straight back into the center of the ring,
was locked
trading
in.
with Usyk.
But you know what I'm going to say as well, right?
So who's next
and
for Usyk?
I'm going to touch on this with you when we do our for LL Sports TV. Quick plug. But
I left the mug
Shameless-
there for you, mate.
shameless
While
plug.
you were in your absence, I did leave the LL
I'm
Sports
drinking
TV
the
mug.
Kool-Aid out of the LL Sports. No, but on a serious note, though, I do wonder psychologically how Fury will take this because
He won't take
I'm not
it
sure
well.
if you guys were aware in the run-up to this fight, he's not even spoken to his wife for 3
Yeah,
months.
we
Yeah,
discussed
were
that.
speaking
Totally
about that.
We was discussing that as
Cocooned
well.
himself.
There's two things. One, I don't know. It's tough. He says a lot of things.
Now
So
look,
does he
Dubois
truly
calling
mean
him
it?
out. Dubois wants the smoke.
He wants the rematch.
Oh, that's to unify as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got the IBO belt.
If they
I'll
agree.
tell you what, I wouldn't write off Dubois, you know.
I wouldn't write him
He's
off.
in his bag right now.
Yeah, man, the energy is there.
Usyk now is just thinking, okay, cool, no problem. Next summer we win and I fight you.
Let's go. That's
I'm-
what he seems to
I'm
say
cool
these
with
days,
that.
Dubois, isn't it?
Dubois is ready to scrap.
Yeah, man,
and do you
he's
know
a
what?
hungry lion.
I think at this point he'll take on the full stable of like
Hey, if
Frank
Usyk
Warren.
unifies twice, that's crazy.
I'd like to see Usyk retire now.
I don't know why they made him vacate
Why?
the IBO.
I'll tell you
This
why.
is where he
Prior
starts
to
his
him winning.
reign.
I'll tell you why, guys, I think he should retire, right?
Who's this?
Yeah, please let me know.
Usyk has had the most amazing career. For me, he's pound for pound #1 in the world
Yes.
after tonight.
Yes.
He has beaten Joshua twice.
Fury twice.
Dubois he's beaten, and he's beaten Fury twice, right?
Let him beat Dubois
The
again.
other
then
guy
we
who's
can
got
call
the
it a
belt,
day.
he's already beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's done it all. He's Olympic gold medalist. He's done it all, bro. There's no, and you're 36 years
And he's
old.
obviously got a lot of money.
Yeah, money can't done, as we say.
Yeah, money can't.
But
done.
unifying it twice, though.
No, but
That's
Laurie,
big,
but
bro.
Laurie,
He should retire, bro. I know he won't. I know he's not gonna.
As
You
much
think
as
he's
much
gonna
as you
retire
don't
now?
want
The
that to
second
happen,
Saudi have come in.
as much as you don't want that to happen, I think it should. And then once he gets it, calls it a day because he's beaten
Everyone.
England's top 3. He's beat them all.
He's beaten everyone.
Twice.
Actually,
4 belts.
And let me
He's
say this
taken-
as well.
he's-
He's unified cruiserweight,
Yeah,
undisputed.
yeah.
And then he's gonna
unified
unify
heavyweight,
Let him do
undisputed.
it. Let him do it. I'm all for
what
it.
more is there to do? You
Let
can earn
him-
more money.
Let him
but
take the
from an
belt back.
accolade point.
Let him take the belt back from Dubois because if Dubois
No,
believes,
he gave Dubois that belt.
If Dubois believes,
He gave Dubois that belt.
the IBO gave it.
He
to
gave
him.
him it. He said, "Yo, have that.
Exactly,
Let me
and now he
go."
needs to
Yeah,
win
he
it
said
back.
have that, and he's
No,
gonna
he
tell him
needs to
run
win
that
that.
back.
Listen, I
he's
don't
gonna tell
wanna-
him ring that back
If
to
I
me.
give a man something, right? If I give you a watch and I say, "Yeah, hold that,"
Little thing as well. Little
If I've
thing.
already
The time
beat
he's
you,
on that.
right?
Hey,
If I've
don't tap my watch
already beat
as
you,
you say that. Don't
if I've already beat you, and then I say, "Yo, you know what? You hold that." Why do I need to come back and get it off you again?
Because then you're
It's
unifying
rightfully
twice,
yours.
not just
It's-
once for the
Honestly,
stats. But-
genuinely, Usyk's got absolutely nothing to prove.
Nothing.
Against
No, he
no
doesn't.
one.
But
There's no
I-
one out there that he needs to fight.
He's got nothing to
but
prove.
I'll
There's
tell
no one
you
that
what-
he fights
no.
that puts a better
I'll tell you
accolade
what
on
he
him.
has to prove.
However,
he has
Frank-
to prove. He has
Frank
to prove
wants that
this,
fight.
mate.
What?
This is what he has to prove.
What?
The big green Benjamin Franklin, because the Saudis have just come in. They've given him a couple of big fights. You think he's going to turn down a few more big paydays? He is at the pinnacle of his career
Uncle Warren. He
at
wants to
heavyweight.
fight.
He is not going to want to turn those
Uncle
fights
Frank.
down. And for the sake of the heavyweight division,
What you said is
I don't
true.
want to see him ride off into the sunset. I want to see him fight. I mean, it's selfish reasons until he
Yeah,
gets
exactly,
beat.
selfish
Until he
reasons.
gets beat, and I think Turkey Al Sheikh will want the same
This
thing.
man is the
Because if
most
he goes off
famous.
now, The heavyweight
This
division
man
in
is the
shambles.
most famous athlete to ever come out of Ukraine.
Yeah, one of.
No, not one of, the best.
Yeah, I don't think anyone's touching his level.
No one can touch this guy's legacy.
Boxing's
Not
way bigger now
Vladimir,
than the Klitschko's,
yeah.
bro.
not
Way
the
bigger.
Klitschko. I was gonna say
Klitschko's,
Shevchenko.
not Lomachenko, not Shevchenko, the footballer. No,
Shevchenko, man.
Shevchenko was
close,
amazing, bro.
no, but he's not on the
15
level
years of
him.
elite football that came out of that man.
This guy is incredible.
Not even.
What's
Zinchenko?
that? What's that?
Ukraine. Oh, it's the sword of like something to do with Ukraine.
Cossack.
We've got a super chat coming in here from Black Wolf. Thank you very much for the
Let's- let me
$5,
do
my man.
A
Wait,
quick
we've got a
poll,
super
quick
chat
poll,
first.
quick poll.
Well, let me read this guy's
Should
super chat
Usyk
out
retire?
We'll get a poll in. Should Usyk retire? But first of all, as I said, Black Wolf, thank you for the $5, my man. Guys, I just hope your English bias just doesn't disintegrate.
No, we
Just
said Usyk
disintegrate into boxing and in football. Listen, man, none of us really have much English bias
What
here.
bias? We all agree.
we all
Said
put
Usyk.
to
Hands
win.
up who said Usyk won the fight.
But thank you very much for the super chat, man.
So how do we? Where's the British bias? We've all said.
Where's the British bias?
Boxing is boxing, man.
Yeah.
You can't be biased.
There's
in
no
boxing.
bias to
We love-
boxing.
Let's have
we
a
love
poll.
boxing. We don't love.
Yeah, let's put a poll in the chat, please.
Should Usyk now
Usyk
retire?
retire?
It's in there. It's in there.
Oh, good, good.
Should Usyk retire?
I think he should.
Should Fury retire? Is my question.
Yes,
I have to
Fury
ask
should
you.
call it a day.
Fury won't retire. He's got a big
No,
fight with
but
AJ
should
coming
he?
up. No,
Should he?
no, I don't think so.
Do you think
But is
this
that
now?
quite that big now? Now they've
Do you
both
Yeah,
think
it's
lost.
still big, man.
That's
But
a
you know why it's
massive
still big?
domestic
What is
fight.
that? The runner-up fight though to Usyk and
Could be.
And
But
the
that's
irony-
a- that's a-
the
that's a
irony
whole
is-
fight within
but
itself.
the
That's
irony
a-
is
that's
it
a
makes
UK
more
fight.
money.
That's a that's a UK.
Look
fight.
at the
It's a world
stats.
fight.
Look at the stats.
Yeah, look at the stats. Shall I tell you why my man just alluded to it? Right? Great minds think alike. He said it. It's a local derby. What do we love in football in this country?
Local
Oh, no,
derbies.
don't get me
Local
wrong.
We love
We all
derby
want
days.
it. No, it's not
We
just
do-
local.
we do love a derby
The whole
day.
world
London
wants
v
to
Man
see
U.
Yeah,
that.
but-
The thing
Yeah,
is,
but that has
I
to
can
happen in the
guarantee you,
UK. That can't happen in Riyadh.
Usyk,
No, it has
the
to happen
bar,
to
be in the UK.
If they did
Wembley's
Usyk the bar
Wembley
two,
is the only location.
and they did Fury versus AJ, Fury AJ would outsell that double.
What's
or
that? Say again.
threefold.
Say again.
If they did Usyk versus Dubois 2 and Fury AJ, and you could call it sad or whatever, even with the state of the way Fury and AJ's last fights have been, that fight doubles, if not trebles.
Easy,
the
easy.
numbers
That's the
of
that's
Usyk
that's one of the
versus
biggest
Dubois.
fights to come out of British boxing.
Yeah, and we could have me versus you on the undercard.
Oh,
I'd never fight you, man. I'd never fight my
You
boy.
say
Well,
that.
you feel sorry
You
for
say
me,
that until the
Nah,
big
nah,
Benjamins start talking.
I got too much love for you. I got too much love for you.
Nah, you're too young for me.
my money's still on Laurie, you know. I'm not even bantering. My money's on him. I reckon.
I don't
yeah.
know. I don't. I
reckon
think
you
I've
might
only,
jab your head off.
I've only
mate.
got half a round in me.
I reckon
man.
you could
But
jab
no,
your
but
head off.
seriously, I think that it's weird me saying that Usyk should retire and Fury should carry on, because I'm just thinking that his legacy is the man unified at cruiserweight, and now he's unified at heavyweight,
And
he's
retained it how many times?
and yeah,
But man,
And
the
you've
first
beaten
time
an
was so
all-
nice.
I had to do it twice.
yeah, but you know what? You're right. He probably won't retire. You know, boxers are very
He
famous
won't.
for not retiring.
He
But
won't.
for me, if I was his wife, maybe not his manager because they want the corn.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
The
Of course they
loved
want the
ones, these loved ones should be saying to him, no
His
more.
coin's sorted for the rest of his
Yes.
life, though, man. Maybe not the big payday in like 30 minutes, how much you can
But he
get,
might be looking at it like, you know,
got
Ukraine,
one
let's
more
be honest,
fight.
war-torn country.
Yeah.
I can use the money and help build up. You know what I mean? He might
Yeah,
be looking at it
100%,
like that.
yeah.
We've got another super chat coming in before we do wrap this up from Black Wolf again. Thank you for the $5. Guys, you watched all 12 rounds and didn't think Fury was washed. So that's where he's coming in with the English bias comment. We've also got another super chat.
Explain.
Well, he's saying we're biased because we thought it was a close fight, and
No,
you
we
didn't
didn't. No,
think
no,
Fury-
no,
We
no,
didn't.
no.
No.
We
He's saying he thinks Fury is washed, and the
Absolutely
fact
not.
we didn't agree
He
with
beats
that,
most
he's saying he's
heavyweights.
biased.
It was a
Today.
competitive
He
fight.
beats 98% of the others.
Most heavyweights.
We all had, every single one of us had Usyk winning. I had
did.
4 rounds, you had 4 rounds, you had 4 rounds. You had
Yeah.
what, 2 rounds?
For what?
to Fury.
No, I had 7-5.
So
2 rounds.
Yeah, 2 rounds. Yeah.
But the point that we all made and we all agreed on, which is good because there was common consensus across the whole table.
Yeah.
It was a competitive fight.
Yes,
but
it was.
Usyk was the better man.
He was indeed.
So that's what we're saying.
He was.
Yes. Well, listen, we've got another super chat coming in from Nico with the DKK 45 of those big dogs, the Danish currency. Great stream, guys. Prime Usyk versus Prime Lennox Lewis. Who wins?
Lennox Lewis.
I want to kick this quick.
Come on, man.
One word answers. Lennox Lewis.
Sorry,
Prime
come
Usyk.
on, man. Have some respect.
Lennox wins that, man.
All right, me, Alexander Usyk.
Come on, man.
It's got to be contrary.
No.
See
Usyk,
that jab? Are you crazy?
Mate, I think AJ beats
Turkey
Lennox
don't
Lewis.
look happy one bit.
AJ beats Lennox Lewis, but I digress. Anyway, guys, just before we do wrap up here, what do you think the next step forward is for Usyk after this fight? We touched on should he retire. What do you think his next fight is? I just want a quick summary.
I'll go first.
You guys.
You can go first, guys.
Yeah, Fury AJ has to happen next summer. Wembley, 90,000. Local derby, like Laurie said. Simple.
Usyk Dubois?
Nah. I think I want Fury AJ. I'm more interested in Fury AJ than Usyk Dubois. I'm so honest.
What about
If
you,
he's
JB?
not gonna retire-
what's best for both men going forward? What's next?
If he's not going to retire Fury, he fights AJ. And if Usyk isn't going to retire, he fights Dubois. I don't think there's any bigger fights for any of them out there.
What about you, Laurie? What's your quick overall?
Me personally,
synopsis
speaking
of
as a
today's
Usyk
event?
fan and as a guy who loves boxing and is a boxing fan, obviously, I think Usyk should retire. I think he's going to go down as an all-time great, one of the best to ever do it. So I think he should retire, and I say that with love. But he won't retire. We all know what boxers are like. He'll carry on and he'll fight Dubois. As for Fury, I think he did very well tonight. I don't think he should retire. He's still got some big fights left in him. The obvious one is AJ versus Fury next summer, Wembley Stadium. All of us will be there. Everyone will want to. That is a massive, massive fight.
Definitely.
It is a massive fight. And I want to say thank you guys all for tuning
you so
along.
much
It's
for
been an
tuning in.
absolute pleasure. Make sure you stay locked into DR Sports. We've got some big content coming. We've got FCM tomorrow with my boy Fuad. So make sure you're locked in tomorrow for that. We've got just a quick synopsis of the poll quickly. Should Usyk retire? 57% of you saying no, 42% of you saying yes. If you could, of course, hit that like button as well and support us. Subscribe if you haven't to stay up to date with all that aforementioned content, and tick that notification bell. You might have to tick it twice because sometimes you only tick it and it doesn't put all of the stuff into your subscription box. So tick it twice to make sure you get those push notifications. But for now, and
Can I
from
just have
everyone
one
here,
little plug?
can he have one plug? Yes, we can. One
I
plug.
just want to
before we
remind
go.
the people, man, that we're going to do a very quick 10-minute review. It's not preview, review of what we've just seen.
On LL Sports TV.
That's
Make
the
sure you're
one.
there and make sure you're locked in on DR Sports. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and of course, tick the notification bell. See you guys later.